Alright guys, time for more MarqCraft. Alright. Oh, that's the wrong Discord. Heyo.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Doing good. I'm gathering sand.
Nice.
The whole 2.0 is coming along.
Nice. I I had your stream open for like a minute before I sat down to eat, and you were cleaning out those chests at the skeleton grinder. I did throw away all of the bows, but I guess it filled up with bones and arrows, huh?
Yeah, there was a reason I was over there.
Yeah.
A kamikaze creeper.
Did you die?
No, but
Oh.
I accidentally hit Q.
Oh no.
And my sword vanquished.
Aaron, this is why I moved my throw button.
I have never had that issue in my Minecraft career, and I like having it on Q. But...
Well, you see, there was a time, once upon a time, and Justin may remember this, when I threw a pick into lava, and I was very sad about that. Yep. That was like back when enchantments were like new, and I had like this amazing pick for the first time, and I just like, threw it in lava. It's very sad.
I'm so excited to it. I'm so unhappy.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? Screw this stupid throw button. I'm done with it. Anyway, so I've been very, very busy. So for the sake of my viewers and you guys, I have been on this server rather a lot. If we look at the minutes spent, you'll notice my minutes are quite a bit higher than they were before. And nice. I have a lot of freaking enchanted books in my inventory. And I also have some pretty darn good armor and stuff, so yeah, I've been a little busy. I also took a little bit of time to do some mining in the Nether, but that has slowed down quite a bit in production-wise because I've had to recover from someone hitting me into the void in the end. I'm not gonna say who exactly, but somebody definitely.
Sorry, Justin. I guess I was a bit hopeful there, and I'm not bringing it
I'd
up.
say he ain't over it. He ain't over it.
No,
he ain't over nothing.
I'm good because pretty much I've got everything I need. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough levels to put all these books on, but I'm gonna give it a shot. But I traded a ton of stuff. I got a bunch of. At one point, I had like 140 something emeralds in my inventory. And I have 6 now, so that's, yeah. Tells you something.
Okay then.
What else? And then yeah, I was doing some random enchantments on things. My boots, this was just a level 30 enchant. I got Protection 4, Feather Falling 2, Depth Strider 3. Like, those are pretty good boots off of just a single enchant.
Yeah. Kind of like the sword enchantment that I got on mine.
Yeah, speaking of sword enchantments, my sword enchantment was Bane of Arthropods 4, Sweeping Edge 3, and Fire Aspect 2. So no looting, no unbreaking, no sharpness.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I want to start using my axe as my main weapon, but I also decided I should have a sword too. And I threw a random enchant on a diamond sword and got sharpness 4, Fire Aspect 2. So.
Good for you, John.
Very nice.
Aaron, I would recommend just buy yourself one of these sharpness books and overwrite the whatever.
It'll be fun.
You got.
I'll be super happy.
Okay.
I should have like done super flat creative mode to give myself an example of what I'm trying to build. That probably would have been a lot smarter.
Oh, I was messing around on a creative world to test out something with the bees.
Oh,
so
whatever it is, do not put it near my house. So help me, I will find the sword and find you at the end again.
Hey, the bees are not as bad as you think they are. Okay.
I will find it when I see it.
But what I was gonna say is what I can't quite figure out is how to automate it. Is what I was trying to do.
What
and
are
I
you
know
trying to get from the automation?
Well, I was trying to set it up with a dispenser with shears to get honeycomb, And it works. They pop out, but they pop out on top of the hive and not to the side where I had hoppers all around it. That's what I was testing in the creative world. I was like, why doesn't this just go to the side? It just goes straight up, which is annoying.
I can probably find something for you.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's like a tutorial or something, but I was like, for once, I was like, let me just mess around on my own and see if I can figure it out, and I couldn't. So there was that. But anyway, what else have I done? I made more rockets at one point because I was running out from going back and forth. I spent a fair amount of time at the grinder, as you might expect. Let's see, where is everything at as far as these farms? Iron farm, that's a lot of blocks of iron. Holy gosh.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's been loaded while I'm down here. The creeper farm, not as much, but the
Creeper farm, yeah, it's... Well, I mean, it's still quite a bit.
It's still good, but
yeah.
I don't think it's loaded.
Justin, have you seen the creeper farm?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, fine.
Well, no, okay. I don't think you understand. Aaron, explain to him what happened on the way over to the hole 2.0.
Oh yeah, I showed Justin the whole 2.0 and another kamikaze creeper landed right on Justin.
So I think we're good right now. I'm a little on edge with the creepers at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, for those wondering, yes, I finally have windows of sorts instead of just holes in the walls. I put fence post in instead of glass. I don't know why. I just decided I wanted to, and I think it looks kind of cool.
And hello, Leonard. Welcome to the stream.
John, come to the whole 2.0.
I will. I just want to see.
Beware of kamikaze creepers. They will find you. They will find you, and they will kill you.
Excuse me, I'm just dying ever so slightly. I just want to see how many of these things I can get on here. Well, you know what? That is going to take a while. I'll come to the hole first. As long as I don't die with all these books in my inventory.
Or maybe you should put the books away before you come here.
Nah. We'll just do a server reset if I lose everything.
Yeah, no.
Hey, you'd get your sword back.
Yeah, but I lose about 2 hours of progress since the last backup.
I was kidding, by the way. I would just cheat in the books at this point. Because frick your stupid kamikaze creepers that you're jinxing me with, basically, at this point. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Is this still the best way down the ladder?
Yes.
Okay.
For now. I'll have a elevator at some point.
Oh, I also... Oh, you got multiple layers of this now, huh? Interesting.
I'm pretty sure that's where the kamikaze creeper... What was that?
I have no idea.
So this is definitely a place that'll spawn slimes. That's interesting.
Yeah, no kidding. I have enough slime for the...
For the what?
Rest of his life, probably.
Aaron.
What?
You cut out after the... For the...
For the rest of my life.
Okay. Aaron Justin was right then.
I was close. I said rest of the stream, but or rest of the game. Hey, Amir, welcome to the stream, my friend.
As you can see from this chest over here.
Ooh, I might actually, if you don't mind, snag a stack of those.
Oh, here, have one of these.
Here, take them all. Don't need them anyways.
Oh, slime's head. Wow, that's wow, that's a head.
It is a head.
Do you have an anvil down here?
There's one in by the enchantment.
Well, by the enchantment table. Yeah, I was just gonna do it while I was down here. Anyway, so you're getting these walls in. That's interesting.
Yeah, for now.
Is there?
For now, it's gonna be like that. I'm gonna change it later, but I just need to mark the area.
Is there method to the madness here?
Yes, I have a dome graph.
Aha, very cool.
I'd say I was expecting if he didn't do it with the graph, but I wouldn't build it without a graph.
It's gonna be very tall, John.
I mean, yeah, I kind of figured that. Is it
be
actually
50.
gonna be into the open?
Half of it will probably.
You're gonna have like glass up there.
Yeah, I mean, eventually the walls are gonna be all glass.
Oh, even down here.
Yeah. But I'm in no position to have that much glass anytime soon. So.
Yeah.
Okay, this needs to stay covered and covered. Thank you.
Still not an easy way to get up,
Can we just kill all slimes for the rest of the server?
for the rest of the server.
I'm also a little concerned. One of my corners is like right under the pillager tower. That's part that won't get to the surface, but I don't know when the pillagers start spawning.
Oh.
When we're near it, you don't know.
Well, oh, you know what, Aaron? That actually makes a lot of sense then, because when I got on, was it today or whatever? I don't know. I took a screenshot, but there were so many pillagers out in that field around that tower, and I was thinking, like, dang, why are so many of them spawning? It was probably because you had the area loaded up or something.
Oh yeah.
Also, I had a random party of them show up at my house at one point. I killed them all.
Party! Party at John's house for the
that's
first
how
time in his life.
That's how. Wow. That's how I.
I'm sorry.
It's not true, but anyway, that's how I. That's how I
It's
handle
not
all
true,
parties.
You have proof?
I mean, there's old childhood photos, so yeah. It's been a while for sure.
You need to show me them.
I would rather not.
Well, I'm gonna say it didn't happen.
Oh my God! I actually pulled this off. Can you see my stream?
Yes, I can.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever done. Well, okay, that's a bit
Time for me to go into numbers mode.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is, there was not a flag bearer, so I didn't get the effect either way. But there was just 3 random crossbow guys that showed up. One of them was in a boat, and I thought about doing what you said and letting him expend all of his crossbow, but I did not have the patience for that. So.
Ignore the random numbers that will be put in chat.
Okay. I'm definitely not going to be able to get all of this stuff done. That is for sure.
Yeah, I'm jumping between the castle building and the underwater bridge.
Yeah, I'm going to at least try to get mending. Nope. Good God, that's expensive.
1, 2, 1. 1, 1.
Okay, that's not as expensive. That's kind of weird.
1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
What?
2.
Just hearing him say these numbers.
4, 6, 5. Okay. Now I don't need to say them anymore.
Oh goodness.
I know, right?
Somebody's hacking code in the chat. Ban him. Get him out of here. Go. Get out of here.
Yeah, he's up to no good for sure.
How you put ban in 1s and 0s? Somebody tell me.
Right. Okay, so how did I end up with 2 Silk Touch books? Did I buy 2 Silk Touch? Oh my God.
That would be funny.
Wouldn't put it past you.
Actually, you know, if you want to put that on an iron pickaxe, I wouldn't mind having that.
I'm not putting it on an iron one. I would put it on a diamond one. Iron
Well,
would
I don't
not
exactly
be worth
have
it.
diamond to give to do it. I
Well,
have plenty of iron.
I would give you mine, but considering how, how much diamond I had to use to recover from a certain incident.
Oh, you know, it's okay.
Yeah. But no, I will give you the Silk Touch book if you want it for later.
Yeah, later on, I will gladly take it.
I'm out of levels. So let's see, what am I missing here? I was gonna put this on this, and I was gonna put this on the wings, and then infinity on the bow.
Alright,
Yeah.
now let's go out and do the underwater area. I'm almost finished with the underwater area now.
Missing something else. Oh yeah,
I got really close.
Let me come see what you're doing.
Really good. Felt bad for not being able to watch the stream. How was that? So I don't know what that word is. D-O-B-A-T-E-D. Don't know what that word
Probably
is.
debated, but
Debated, probably.
typoed it.
Yeah, that's okay. I just didn't want to be like, does that mean something I'm not missing? Oh God, what?
Oh, it's me. I said I was gonna come see what you were doing.
I know, but okay, I don't think you understand. When y'all get really close to me and like the leg part of the thing comes up, it looks like a bin is like swimming in front of me, and I'm just like, God, why?
Yeah.
You have to still kind of work on getting into the little crack in there
Yeah.
to get to the other part.
No. I was just curious how close you are. You are pretty close.
Yep. All right, we go upstairs and get some more air.
2,
How am I
1.
supposed to breathe with no air? Can't live with no air.
Oh, so you donated. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Reading chat too.
To
Oh, jeez. There. Well, I appreciate you donating, dude. You are very much
one.
amazing.
Very much amazing.
Yep.
Okay, let me make sure I did this right. Because good chance I didn't.
That's Justin Eves for you're pretty cool.
Thanks. Appreciate that, you know.
Translation. Yeah.
We have a translator here because Melissa's not here to do it.
All right, so 5.
Is she feeling better, by the way?
5, 6, 7.
She's getting over. Apparently, whenever I told you I had the flu during one of that weekend. Apparently, she got that, and then she had another virus that came with it. So she's getting over the rallus bit of that.
It's
She's doing a
not-
lot better.
It's not the virus.
No,
right?
no.
I was gonna say I would hope
That-
you
that
would
was-
tell us so we could like,
Oh no! If either one of us got it, y'all would know as soon as possible.
so we could
Oh,
get
hello, Creeper.
get an old-fashioned prayer meeting going real quick.
We need a grand revival.
Yeah.
Justin needs Jesus.
That's very true. Oh, welcome to the stream, Ninja. Ow, gosh, I'm being set on fire. Looking at chat, I get set on fire.
That can happen.
Yep, that can happen.
1, 1, 1, 2.
Ooh,
See, now I need
this
to.
is very
I
good.
gotta consult the missus.
But he says he's French. Interesting.
1, 2. What?
Well, welcome,
That
welcome.
is not right.
Oh God! Kamikaze creeper, Aaron, you brought this on me.
I'm telling you, man. These I don't know if it's the update or what. Digging this whole hole, I did not have a single creeper incident. Then I log on today and start streaming, and I get a kamikaze creeper. Then Justin gets a kamikaze creeper, and now you have a kamikaze creeper.
We're all gonna have a kamikaze creeper.
You get a creeper, and you get a creeper.
Right?
I thought you killed Oprah, Aaron. God dang it, she's back.
She's back in with it.
2,
The Oprah-ronavirus.
1, 2,
Oh my
1,
gosh.
1, 1.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Too soon.
2, 1, 1, 2. 2, 1, 1.
He's ignoring you.
Yeah, he's definitely ignoring.
That
By the
did
way-
not work.
By the way, Justin, do you need any iron?
No. In the process of me going through all this, I have like I think 2 stacks of iron now in my inventory. So I
I
think
was just
I'm
going to
gonna be-
say we have rather a lot of it now.
Yeah, I heard that our iron farm is overwhelmingly
Productive.
what's the word I'm looking for? Well, productive is a word, but I'm thinking of
It's
like,
a word, definitely.
it's definitely a thing, that's for sure. There's a
Producing?
term over. I don't remember how they call it. They'll hit me later on what the expression is. But there's an
Efficient.
expression
Okay,
for it.
flying
Overly
around here is
efficient.
not a safe idea.
It was
Aaron-
efficient.
Yeah, Aaron's just having a bad time over there. somewhere.
I was trying to get freaking. There was a creeper. I killed him, and I saw a dark spot. So I was trying to fly to it, and I hit like 3 walls, and it's fine.
Actually, I know something that you might want for your build at some point, Justin, that I have an overwhelming amount of, and that's
Iron?
quartz.
Oh, of course.
So if you ever want to make like quartz pillars or anything, hit me up.
Okay, yeah, I definitely will. For the inside or for the bottom of it on the pillar, I want to be able to put like, or for the glass area, I want to put like little pillars of the glowstone on it.
Yeah, make like
kinda
an
give it-
entry accent type of thing.
Yeah, that way, because that way on the inside when they're going through it, they're not just going through darkness. They're actually able to see a little bit of something, you know.
It's funny because since I've been getting used to flying around more, like every time I fly from the spawner thing over there, I see your castle at different times of the day and night. Like sunset, it looks really awesome, and then with like the moon over it, it's really cool.
Yep.
Just the silhouette of it over there, it's really neat. Anyway, so Aaron, I was thinking about something.
Yes.
The gunpowder farm is going to be hard to fit into
I
that
know.
build that we were talking about.
I know.
We might need to rethink the positioning of things.
Are we rethinking life choices?
I mean, a little. I mean, not that we're going to move these things, but I mean to say maybe we got to figure out where this build's actually going to encompass and where it's not.
Yeah.
Because that creeper farm's rather large.
Now we can shorten it. To be fair.
I mean, it's not so much that it needs to be shortened. It's just, yeah, we just might need to plan out like the positioning of that build a little bit differently as well.
Okay.
It doesn't have to encompass all of these things, just
Yeah.
the first
I
stuff
mean,
we talked about.
Realistically, that build's gonna be a ways off now that I actually can start on my base.
Yeah, and I actually at some point want to have like an actual build of my own. I mean, like the pirate thing will happen whenever Liam's around, which is not today. So
4, 6,
Pretty
5.
sure, pretty sure if we had done Smash, he would have been like, I'm here.
yeah, well, he basically said in order for him to not get bored with Minecraft that he probably wasn't going to show up every week. So, I mean, I'm fine with that.
It's understandable, yeah.
Especially when I said something about maybe we would end up alternating modded, and he said, "Oh, that'd be great because I can just skip modded and only show up for vanilla." It's like, okay.
I'm not sure if that's how that works, but okay.
It works that way in his mind. Actually, oh, you know what? Something happened over here. His wool farm you set up for him, Aaron.
I noticed it. The shears were out,
Yeah, I put some more in, but
and then I noticed. I remembered that.
yeah. So you add a bunch more. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I noticed that like it stopped working basically. So, but there's quite a bit in here.
Yeah, I don't know how
3,
much we
6,
need for a
7,
secret project, but
7 stacks. Yeah, 7 stacks of each basically.
Okay.
Quite a bit of wool.
All right. Go ahead and work me. All right. Yeah, and I'm sorry I stream at like 2 a.m. your time, but it's really hard to make do with the time who is out of the country. It's really hard to do. But hey, it's good seeing you. Thanks for coming by, and we will talk to you later, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And glad you popped back up.
Yeah, it is interesting when you have someone watching from a time zone that different, and it's like, I mean, a lot of streamers struggle with that. I think that's why a lot of streamers stream for like 8 hours a day so that they can hit various different markets like that. But
It probably is.
because well, one thing that's interesting is some of these streamers who like live in Europe have to stream at such weird hours in their time in order to get the like American audience, or if they're like collabing with American streamers. It's like Arcus on MarqCraft. He basically has changed his entire life schedule to match his American friends. So like he sleeps most of the day. He has breakfast at like 5 p.m. Like he's like his whole life is just upside down because of them.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, next Friday I will not be available to stream with you guys.
Okay. How dare, but also okay.
I think you understand why though.
I don't.
What's happening on the 10th? That I've been so hyped about for a while.
Oh, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. You know.
A certain game.
You know.
I kept meaning to check out the demo and I never did.
I didn't either, but I don't really want to like spoil myself on it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm kind of avoiding it if I can.
Yeah. I hope I can get that later on in the year for sure. It definitely looks like it's gonna be amazing.
Yep.
Just when they showed.
What are we talking about?
Oh.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
What was that? I can't hear you. What?
The Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, thank you for saying it.
Thank you for whispering louder.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next.
If you liked this video, feel free to ASMR, hit that like button.
Okay, stop.
Oh my god, dude. Let's never do
Funny
that.
and everybody knows it.
Anyway, I just saw like a random screenshot of what Aerith looks like in that, and oh my god,
Oh,
she's so pretty.
they had a TV trailer on earlier when I was watching. We were watching. Was it Conspiracies like that on Netflix? And they played it. And I'm just like, you can't skip this commercial.
You cannot. It's not allowed.
Not skip this commercial. It's like forbidden activity.
I'm just gonna put all these books in here because I cannot. I don't want to go sit in front of that grinder again for another however long it would take me to do it. So Nope, nope, nope. Put this away, put this away. Guess I'll keep that.
Beautiful. This is what I need.
So, what am I gonna do today?
Hey, Ferb, I don't know what we're
have
gonna
a
do.
few ideas for you if you.
Why is it you
What's an
always
idea?
have ideas for me, Aaron?
Oh, dang it. I did
You
all
don't
the
have
work.
to take them.
What's
That's
your
fine.
idea? What's your idea?
I mean, undo.
Yeah, okay. So, no way I'm doing that alone, first of all.
Justin will help you.
What do you Wait a minute. I'm working on my underground tunnel here.
I will admit, working on a project precariously perched over the void with Justin does have some intriguing possibilities.
Shut up, John. Crap!
That's what you would
I hate
say,
water.
yes. That's exactly how you would react.
I wouldn't say I hate water.
No, but the crap
I would say
part,
I hate
for
you.
sure. Hey, I never said I hated you.
No, but I would have a lot of strong feelings of negativity towards you.
I mean, if I can get over it, so can you. Well,
And you know we're still working on that one.
that's true, because I'm not. Anyway, no. I mean, honestly, I think right now my gear is better than it was. It's just more a matter of how much time I've had to spend getting it at this point. Like, I have been on here off screen for so long, but yet not doing anything cool like builds or resource gathering. It's just been freaking get some levels, get some trades, get some levels, get some trades, get some levels.
Yep.
Really annoying. And our skeleton grinder,
Minecraft.
our skeleton grinder sucks too.
I mean, that's why we need an under.
But I've learned something about that grinder, Aaron, is
Yeah?
that once it reaches a certain amount of them, there's no point in waiting any longer to kill them.
Yeah.
They just start dying, and I didn't
Exactly.
realize it, and I just like tried to let it go for like an hour, and then I came back and there was like 12 skeletons. I'm like, what the frick?
Did you not know about entity clamming?
We talked about that, but then we decided that it wasn't going to be an issue, I thought.
No, because we wouldn't realistically be waiting there for that long.
Well, anyway, I thought I could build up like 20 levels worth at one go, but that definitely does not work. Going to clear chat so I don't have to see that every time I sleep. Numbers halfway across the screen.
Right.
God dang it, Aaron.
Okay, you do all this math in your head without reading it out then.
I mean, I always do math in my head. Doesn't mean it comes out right. I wondered if you'd hear that.
Oh, I could hear that very clearly.
Yeah, John, I think you got it. Pretty sure
No,
that
but
was,
usually if I complain about something, Aaron goes, "We don't hear it, John. We never hear it, John."
I mean, not when I'm streaming with you. Or
Mhm.
not, sorry, not when I'm watching you.
Oh.
I never hear anything that you complain about when I'm watching you.
I guess it's because there's so many other things going. Like when you're just watching, you hear the gameplay or the music or whatever.
I mean, I barely hear the gameplay, to be fair, when I watch you either. But...
Oh, that's true. I have been trying to raise that a little more than I normally do, even though I don't know. It always sounds fine when I edit it usually, but I have noticed a couple of times lately that Discord just seems quieter, so I like bumped you guys up a full decibel more than you normally are on OBS. Just so everybody can hear you.
You mean to tell me people can't hear me?
Well, you see, Justin, the thing with you is literally every time we speak to you, your audio is doing something different.
Wheel of misery.
Yeah. Does anybody need netherwort? I've been harvesting that netherwort every now and then.
No.
At the moment, I think I'm good.
Okay. What are netherwort blocks for? Because you can't break them down into netherwort, so what's the point of them? Just
The
decoration?
visual.
That's
Aesthetically pleasing to the
That's
eye.
stupid. You should be able to at least like turn netherwort into netherwort blocks to store it and then break it back down when you need it. I feel like that would be a good thing, right? Like
Well, one
coal.
would think that the logical approach would be a good thing, but you know.
It's just very true. Where did I freaking put this? Oh, here it is. So yeah, I'm not gonna do an ender without backup for sure. I could do some more preliminary work on Tortuga, but like, I kind of wanted that to just be like a fun thing to do with Liam to keep him out of trouble, basically.
I can come up with other ideas for you.
Well, I mean, I have ideas. I mean, honestly, I do want to try to do stuff with the bees too, but I'm struggling with how I'm gonna lay that out so that I can not have to be there every. I mean, I know if you encase it, because like I saw how Etho did his. I don't remember the collection part, but I guess if you encase it like in glass, where they only have just like 2 blocks to move or whatever, that the bees just pop out, hit the flower, go back in. That's fine, but like, I don't understand where the honeycomb goes so that it'll get sucked into a hopper.
Okay, how about this? We'll do a trade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look that up right now. If you help me figure out how I'm going to get rid of this giant lava puddle that's above me.
Okay.
You come on top, pour water on, break it down into obsidian, and be like, "Hey, I got more stuff."
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily want to have to break a bunch of obsidian.
I mean, okay, I can just fill it in with cobble, I guess, while you do
Well,
that.
the problem is it's above me.
It's over his head.
I think Aaron's in over his head, honestly.
Well, I mean, I have to get rid of it at some point. I just don't know how. That's why I need your help.
I mean, I'm down here, but I don't see you anywhere.
I'm on top of.
That's what she said. Anyway,
No,
God
come
dang
down
it.
to the second.
I'm on the
lower,
second one.
The low.
The lowest one.
You know, John, I thought we were a family-friendly channel. What happened?
Sorry, I've been watching The Office.
That's a mistake.
It's not a mistake. It's a great show. Okay, so it's up here.
I mean, it's.
Sorry, I had something on me.
I mean, it's
Where
over
is it?
there.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
You figure that out.
Yeah.
I will go look at bee farm designs and figure out what you're missing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. This should get me up here. Oh, this is a single source block of lava, by the way.
Well, there are more places dripping.
I mean, I'll go look around, but
Dang.
problem already solved. So there you go. I'll also light this up for you because dangerous. You don't want another freaking kamikaze creeper.
I don't want another kamikaze creeper.
I don't want another kamikaze creeper. Let's be honest. Pretty sure we can all agree that there's no real good situation for having that happen to you.
No good situation for any creeper to exist, period.
Yeah, I can agree with that too.
Now, when you used the dispenser, did you have dropper facing to the side of it or underneath?
From behind it was.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean the droppers I had all the way around. The dispenser was.
Oh, dispensers. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, the droppers though I put in like a full square circle, whatever you want to say, around.
And no, you mean hoppers, not droppers.
You know what? We're both freaking dumb. Yes, hoppers is what I
We've all
meant.
lost our minds.
Yes, hoppers.
All right, so we want honeycomb.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm fine with some of it obviously being honey, but I want some of it to make honeycomb so I can make more hives. Where's some more dripping? I'm looking for more dripping. You know, Justin, before you really start carving out like rooms and stuff in that mountain of yours over there. We ought to get you a beacon too.
Yeah, only if y'all are good with making one over there.
I mean, we have to get 3 more wither skulls. You could help with that if you would like.
Yeah, just got a wooden sword and just play really hard.
Yeah. Never let that go.
No, I'm not. You know I'm not going to. That's like the only one of the few things I can be like, I did that. I did that.
Just got another slime's head just from killing one big slime.
Okay, let's just press this real quick.
I'm just gonna give that to you, Justin.
Okay.
You got something for me?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me make a diagram.
Diagram. Alright. I will kill this slime. How about
Thank
that?
you. Alright, so here's what we do.
Squishies.
I'll wait.
You must die.
Alright. So I'm going to have to use stone block to demonstrate. So this is the beehive or bee's nest, depending on which you choose.
Okay.
You put the dispenser on top of it.
Okay. Okay.
Put the dispenser on top. We'll do some redstone, which I can... you have one open block in front of it with the flower on it. And then you have glass.
Encompassing it.
Yeah, and then underneath this block, you'll have a hopper minecart.
Hopper minecart. I forgot it does that like suction-y thing. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll
And with
I'll
it
send
pointing down, is it more likely to force it into that space too?
I mean, if there's no other space for it to go, then yes.
I see. That makes sense because putting it behind it was popping up, but if it was on top, yeah, okay. Oh, thank you.
Here, I
Thank
will
you.
send this image to you. I have
Okay.
the redstone on it too.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Perfect. More progress.
You know, I'm going to take a break from the whole music.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh man, I just remembered. The one thing I didn't have enough levels for was freaking putting silk touch on that other pick. I was gonna say I was gonna go out and look for more beehives, but
How many levels do you need?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I have 23 levels if I can
have
something.
I have 36.
Should just have you enchant stuff for me.
That was kind of the reason why I came back the way I did.
It's fine.
Actually, all legitimacy, that's actually exactly why I did it.
I'm gonna leave you a present on Melissa's house.
Oh, okay.
What the
So,
frick?
so help me if it's a kamikaze creeper, I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's not. I don't know why it looks like that, but I'm just gonna leave that well enough alone. Why does it have that hair? Or whatever the frick.
1 second. Go and sleep.
Is this? It is like that. Go and sleep? Okay.
Making it day.
Working on it. Boop. Ouch.
I have absolutely no idea why it looks like that.
It looks ridiculous, right? Looks like, XXX Tentacion.
Sure.
I'm just gonna run with that.
What's weird is, like, after I broke it and picked it up, now it looks like that in my inventory. When it didn't before. Wait, does that mean if I put it on my head now, I'm gonna look like that? Oh my god, yes.
Right. John is now XXX and Tassie.
Liam would love that.
You just leave that alone. I'm just gonna walk away on that one.
It's probably.
Alright, John, where do you want your bee from?
See me verbally walking away.
Well,
guys.
this is the thing. I don't know. Oh, did I not replant? Wow. Yeah. I don't really know where I want to put it. I was just going to start the process of like walking around collecting them, you know?
Well, I can help.
Okay. I didn't think you wanted anything to do with the bees. That might kill you.
I don't mind. I know what I need to do to not get
I mean, if we have campfires, we can obviously make them docile instantly.
Yeah. We just need to wait until night so that they go back in their hive before we work it.
Right, because, yeah, otherwise what's the point? I know you can just grow trees and get them, but,
That too.
but it's like a 1 in 100 or something thing. Where's the silk touch book? Here it is, and here is the pick I was gonna put it on.
Oh, do you have an amber on here? How come?
I do. Okay.
Let me empty out my inventory.
Okay. These slime heads don't stack. The one with the hair and the other one, they're just... That's weird. That must be like an April Fool's thing or something?
It might be, I don't know.
Very
I mean,
strange.
you remember what that wither had looked like when we placed it down?
Oh, yeah. It's true. Well, it's still that in my chest. It's a policeman's head. Officer Withers. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. By the way, don't feel left out on the whole weather thing, Justin. We cheesed it. We didn't really actually fight the weather.
Yeah, I heard that y'all kept them contained in like a small area.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, given the need for the beacon before we would ever have enough people to have a legitimate weather fight, it was just made the most sense, basically.
I have arrived.
Okay.
I'm honestly not offended. I'm really not.
Okay. Well,
The way I
let's
figured it is I can go out there and get it myself and do it myself. I really was desperate.
okay. Let's go for a walk. I know there's one over here near Liam's sheep farm, I believe, or or just past it somewhere. I remember seeing one.
If it's fall, we can just harvest it right. Because the bees will be in it.
Yeah, I think so.
But if it's not full, then we have to wait.
I feel like it was around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I wonder. No, we wouldn't have. Even if we chopped down the tree, it would have still been floating there, right? Because I know we chopped down a metric crap ton of trees around here.
Metric crap ton. There's that expression again.
Mm-hmm. One you should be familiar with.
Yep.
Well, I'm not seeing it, so maybe I imagined that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Possible.
Pretty sure there was. Oh well, I guess we could just. Where? Well, it has to be one of these kinds of forests, so it can't be like the spruce forest or whatever, right?
Right. I have a thought. I'm going to try to grow them with it on. I think that's honestly going to be the fastest way.
It really probably is not. I was watching a video and these guys were just growing tree after tree after tree, and they got like a few hives, but they grew like hundreds of trees. So, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty low percentage.
Well, you keep looking.
Okay.
I'll grow trees, and we'll compare our progress.
Okay. I'm gonna fly over to that other forest that we hit when we were going out to that distant village. We might have a bit of lag while I fly into this endless void that's not loading. Oh god, I almost killed myself.
Nice.
Ouch. Well, when the trees don't appear until you're an inch away from them, it's a little difficult to see them.
Just a wee bit difficult.
I still haven't decided whether or not it's contact damage from hitting things when you're flying, or if it's considered falling damage. I still have never figured that out.
It's considered falling damage.
So if I did have feather falling 4, it wouldn't really hurt me at all.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why when I first got the life gel, it gave me feather falling 4. Was for that very reason.
That one time Justin knows more.
Well, it was bound to happen eventually.
I feel love, yet a twinge of sarcasm that gets come with it.
There's no sarcasm in that.
Water go away. Water go away. Why
Hey,
is it not going
Bragger,
away?
welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Go away, water.
I can't see anything. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, lordy. There's so much ocean. So goddamn much ocean.
Oh,
Okay, I must have
no.
gone the wrong way to get to that freaking forest and village I was thinking of. So that's cool.
Why is this water not going away? There we go. Thank you. Slowly pushing
Oh.
ourselves through the tunnel here.
Enjoy your lurk, Bragger. Enjoy your lurk. Oh, hey, I ended up at that swamp, which, yeah, here's the Darkwood Forest and all that. Okay. I ended up there anyway, so, hey, I didn't miss it by that much. Hey, Aaron, need me to get you some slimes while I'm in the swamp?
No.
At this point, slime is just like a bad word to him. He just don't want to hear it.
Yep.
Found a random creeper hole from when we were here before. Yep, here's another one. Trees missing their trunks. Yeah. That was an adventure, for sure.
Yeah, those are the good old days.
Yeah. Oh, those good old days 3 or 4 streams ago. I guess it was further back than that. I don't know. Aaron needed, what, sticky pistons, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was for the giant contraption that's no longer in existence.
Yeah, it doesn't even exist anymore. Alright, I'm gonna check this forest, because I don't know if Darkwood Forest can have it. I think it's just these kinds of trees. Oak and such. Oh, there's a full birch forest over there. You ever want a ton of birch?
Ooh, we need leaves, so I'm going to shoot you.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. I should have my silk touch pick. Hand. Don't want to break the stupid thing. I find it. But yeah, Justin, if you ever do have any interest in dealing with the bees, as long as you have a campfire underneath their hive, they won't get mad at you. The smoke calms them. You see.
Interesting.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if it has to be under it. I think it just has to be just beside it too. But under it is the most efficient space-saving way of doing it.
Okay.
I won't need it for the thing Aaron came up with for me because it's all going to be contained and it's going to be a dispenser harvesting the stuff, so I won't be angering them basically. You only anger them if you don't have smoke going. Well, yeah, if you hit them, but if you harvest from their hive with them not all docile, then they get mad at you. And if they sting you, oh, I found one. If they sting you, they die. So.
Oh, so they do kind of hold to the accuracy of a bee's life.
Yeah, it's like a bug's life, but just bees. It's the bee movie. All right, so I don't know if there's a bee in this, but I don't see any flying around this area, so I'm guessing.
Is it full?
Well, it just says bee nest, so.
Well, you broke it.
Well, I mean.
Water, go away.
Gotta
Oh,
look
wait,
at
no,
it to see if there's honey drip.
Oh, there is a bee here actually. Here, buddy, I put your hive back down. You want to get in it?
Yeah, it's not full. So
This
you need
bee
to
is lagged to heck.
Yeah, well, you think so. My shoe's dead off. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, your method's faster, John.
I mean, rather than try to grow 200 trees, you know.
I mean, we always need the wood, to be fair, but...
Where'd you go, bee? Bee, hey, come back here.
There we go.
God dang it!
Yay, progress.
It's harder to lead them around than it is freaking cows and stuff. Come on.
Oh, so you know that the whole April Fool's stuff was happening all yesterday, right?
Oh,
Or a
yeah.
couple days ago.
Couple days
And
ago.
I was looking at a post on Facebook of, or not Facebook, and Twitter of, you know, just random things, and they have this one from Shockbite
Mhm.
that was talking about, put away the band hammer. We have the band cannon, which basically you put the person in the cannon, and it's supposed to be like this really neat rotational, like, you know, essentially cannon, and you put them in there, it launches them straight up in the air, and then when they come down with like this big old go crashing like explosion. It causes like the stuff, everything around it to burn, and then they get banned afterwards. And I'm just like, well, that's an impressive April Fool's joke. It's like I have a much worse one that would work really well for them. And I reflect on all the tickets that I had to send up to them. I think that's all I need to say from that point forward.
Honestly, the biggest April Fool's Day prank would have been for Sharkbite would have been if they had just been like, "Hey, we've got great customer service."
There you go.
Got him.
Oh boy.
I mean, like, look.
And this is why I don't have Sharkbite.
I'm not gonna deny that we have used them for a long time. We continue to use them because, yes, they are probably the most budget-friendly server service. But when something goes wrong and you need help, frick you.
They
basically.
do not help you.
They don't care.
They do not and will not help you.
But on the bright side, if you do want to get a Shockbite server, you can use the link in my YouTube comment to help me out.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, Aaron. I didn't know that you had that going on. I just keep my mouth shut.
Oh my lord. But on the bright side, they suck, but you should totally use my affiliate link.
If only Mark used it, then I could have closed that down because I would reach the threshold.
Yeah, that would have been nice of him. Alright, guys, don't sleep when night comes, please.
That's okay. I'm in the middle of the water, anyways.
Going indoors.
Yeah, I was gonna say Aaron helping with this adventure was bound to not last long, so I was gonna have to leave it, let night come.
I mean, with Elytra I'm flying, I'm not nearly as worried about it, but still. I am around here because I don't want to blow things up.
Yeah, we need to just freaking light that area up better than we have.
It is mostly.
There's still stuff spawned though, and like the places you'd never expect.
Hey, unless if you want to go around and F3 and see where the light level, which is.
I wish we had that mod.
I mean, you could.
Well, no, you can't.
It's client side.
This is a snapshot. There you go. B, what are you doing up there?
Making you ask questions. I do believe it's being.
He's gone. He's just so far away. He's never gonna come back to this hive, is he? He's on the other side of the mountain. He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. Or even coming back around, really.
Pretty much, yeah.
Beep, 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 doo. Oh, you freaking bee. Unless there's another hive and he's just gone off to it, and I'm just standing by this one.
Yeah.
Should see where the frick he went, I guess.
I hear it'll help a little bit if you do.
Alright, whoa. What the frick just happened to me? Like, clipped through that and...
You know how to clip that for me?
No, I just, like, I clipped into that tree and then it, like, ricocheted me down here. Anyway. B, what are you doing? There's not even flowers up there. It's snow. I mean, yeah, there's this flower right here. Which I will...
Don't break it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
I'm on Beehive exploration duty now too.
Oh, there's a bee over here. What is this bee?
Should've made
Oh, there's a hive over here with honey dripping from it and a bee flying around near it.
All right, then wait for night and then.
Actually, this bee looks like he's heading maybe this way too. Maybe they'll both go in there. All right, I'm just gonna chill next to this one. Ouch.
Where am I? Where did I go?
Where am I?
Oh, there.
Who am I?
What am I? Am I a cat?
Why is Gamora?
Am I a cat? The Markiplier video.
Yep, there you go. So glad it's not just me who knows that video.
I mean, it's you plus like 25 million.
I know,
There's
but there's
that.
some people who are just like, what is that from? It's like, never mind. Just no.
Well, I mean, it's just like with Markiplier, yes, he has a lot of fans, but like the average person maybe not doesn't get into that kind of humor. You know?
No, I don't watch Markiplier. I've only seen the cat, the bark, the wolf, and the moo
Yeah.
videos. Those are the only Markiplier videos I've ever watched.
Can I say I've seen that one?
Which one, the moo?
The bark and the moo.
I don't know how you haven't seen the cow one. That's one of the best ones.
Very
No.
Well, these bees are not coming back, really.
All right, then break the hive.
No, because there's probably not a bee in it. What the frick do I want with it if there's no bee?
Just it's full. It looks like it's full, so there might be bees in it.
No, I watched one fly out of it and leave and not come back. So, at the very
There
least,
can be more than one bee in it.
I know there can be 3, but
Ah,
that happens.
I'm okay.
Did the microphone go into your stomach again?
Yes.
Why is
No,
the
actually,
microphone in
not.
your stomach?
Okay, I was in the middle of streaming, and I look over to the side and I see that my mic was
stomach?
like falling towards my stomach, and I'm
Mhm.
just like, I don't cuddle with mics. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Like that.
I get the double meaning. It's good.
There you go.
You don't cuddle with mics, only Melissa's.
Did you bring a campfire by chance, John?
No.
No.
Silk touching doesn't make them mad, though. Silk touching the hive doesn't make them.
I know. I'm just saying you could find out if there are bees in it by getting the stuff out
Well,
of it.
yeah, making them mad, running away, waiting for them
Not
to calm
making
down.
them mad, just harvesting the stuff usually makes them pop out.
Look, I know for a fact that there were 2 flying around, and now they're nowhere to be found, which means there might be another hive, maybe? Because it's
Did they
night.
go back to the hive that you pissed?
I definitely didn't see them fly that way.
Oh, it's nighttime.
But
Why
yeah,
make
it's
it?
very freaking... No.
No.
No, don't make
Where are
it.
y'all? Oh, that's right. You're no. Okay.
I'm bee hunting.
All right. Don't worry. I'm not going to. They only come out at night.
Ouch. I'm really not good with elytra in forests. Yeah, no, they don't come out at night. I want them to go into their hive so that I can pick up the hive with them in it. That's kind of the whole thought process there. So unless there's another one around here that they could have gone into, which... Oh, wait, no, he's just freaking over here in the dark flying around a mountain. What the heck's wrong with you, bee?
See if I can see how far I've made it. I made it a good ways in. I can actually see the progress now.
Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come.
There we go.
So stupid, zombie. B, what are you
Okay.
doing? B!
Telling you to buzz off.
I bet you were actually a fan of B movie, weren't you?
No, actually, I wasn't. It's really corny.
Yeah. I was gonna say the puns, the level of puns, definitely right up your alley.
Oh, it made for great puns. Don't get me wrong, but you know,
It's one of those things that, like, the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. But then, like, the more it became a meme, the more I began to realize, like, okay, I'm kind of sick of hearing about it now.
It's like, I think
Wait,
I'm all B punned out.
John, go into F3 and look at the hive. And look at the data from F3.
Oh, you can just see
Maybe
it by
that.
looking at it. Where the frick? Ouch. There it is. Oh, this. Sometimes the elytra is almost more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, John, watching you is really hurting me. Oh my god.
So let's see. BNS, honey level 5. Doesn't say anything about like entities.
Okay,
Whoops.
well, that was a lie, right?
It's weird. Like every so often, I don't hear. Like I hear my pickaxe making the sound of me hitting something, but I don't hear anything until I'm picking it up.
Now I don't see these bees. Wait. Here's the bee.
Oh,
Maybe he'll. Will you follow me if I'm holding this flower over to that hive? So I can remind you that it exists. Come here, bee. I know you're like laggy as frick, but come on here now. Come on. Come on. I'm so gonna get kamikaze creeper. Bee! I swear to God.
you gonna get kamikaze creeper?
Shut up.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Bee, I swear. If you don't. My friend told you to go outside, which I know is not going to happen. Bragger, tell your friend that I don't want the coronavirus. Thank you very much.
Yeah, unless I need toilet paper, I am not going outside.
You know?
Just throw that out there right now. Unless I need toilet paper, your boy ain't going outside.
Bee, come here. God dang it. I didn't mean to go that far. Trying to go to that next tree and see if the bee would follow me, but he didn't.
No, I'm sad.
Very unhappy.
I really think your best bet is just to break the ones that you have down and hope instead of waiting forever.
I know this bee's flying around for a goddamn reason. He's got to. Oh, he's so close now. This spider needs to die. Oh, bee. Bee. Come here. Over here.
Baby!
Bee. Alright, now. No. Closer. Yes. No. Almost. Come back. Why are you up there? Bee. Yes. Alright, now you're right there. There's a nest right there, buddy. Get in it. Get the frick in it. It's right above your head.
And maybe it's full.
Maybe it's full. Alright, I'll try.
Just
Oh my god, it was full because that achievement means there's 3 bees in a hive. God dang it, this whole time.
Well, go get that other hive and put
Where
it by
did I
that.
even put it? I didn't put a torch by it.
Oh.
Thanks for watching, guys.
God dang it. I saw a creeper too. Where did I put the hive? I don't freaking remember. Oh my god.
I would apologize to anybody watching my stream, but I know it's exactly 0 people. So thanks for watching. Nothing.
I'm watching your stream. Hello.
Okay, John, congratulations. You've watched me do absolutely nothing.
I mean, I don't think it's exactly 0. It's got to be 1.
Exactly. It's 1.
Stupid creepers, man. And this lag is just murder.
Alright, I'm going back to the hole.
Okay.
Thank you, Bragger, for the pity view.
Wow.
I have no freaking idea where I put that hive. It's the unfortunate thing.
There we go.
Alright,
That's a lot of creepers. That's a lot of creepers.
Yeah, check to see where we're at.
Let's see. I did this one.
So we are. Oh, nice. We're about a third of the way through. Sweet. Come on over, guys. There you go. There you go. Come on. Okay, there you go. Good job, guys.
Why is there a torch there?
Thank you for taking care of that one.
That what?
That one piece of lava, apparently.
Yeah, that's all there was.
I'm letting 2 zombies drown nearby.
You know what you should do, Justin? You should have the reverse of your other thing you did. You should have a zombie into bin conversion system. So we can create bins.
And that won't help in getting a trident, but it's thought.
I guess they can't spawn them like that, huh?
Right.
That's too bad. Ouch.
Right?
I would love to have like a really good trident.
I'd like to have a trident.
Yeah, but I mean like get some like good enchants and stuff on it. Be sick. Those things can be very, very useful. How many creepers does a man need in his life?
Well, I guess I better work while John's taking up the spawn cap.
Oh, they've become bin. All right. That did not take as long as I thought it would.
Justin's taking my advice, I see.
I just happened to have a couple of them nearby where I'm working at, so I just let it into the water and just left them alone.
I wish I could remember where I put that other hive. I mean, do I need another one? No. I know we have one that has at least 1 bee in it. I have one that has 3 in it. So, I mean, you know, then you breed from there and you got a bunch of bees. But still, I put this thing down and I don't remember where. That makes sense.
Back to counting simulator. 3, 2, 2, 2.
And I felt like it was over that way.
1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
I like
2, 1.
followed it. Oh, I see it. Ha 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 ha. I found it. Ha ha ha.
Oh, this is brilliant. Okay.
2, 1, 1, 2.
So does it have any bees? Who knows? But what's important is I have it.
Oh yeah, but in that Final Fantasy VII Remake commercial, they showed Sephiroth. Oh, man, they did good.
I can't wait to hear like the latest remaster, remake, redo of One Winged Angel. I mean, it hasn't been that long since what you call it, Advent Children.
Oh, Advent Children. It's true.
But
It's true.
I mean, it feels like it hasn't been that long, but it kind of has, hasn't it?
Well, actually, here, let me find out real quick. Ooh, is there another one? There's another one, and I didn't make it this time. Yay!
Nice.
Give me that which I desire. Give me that which I desire.
Give me
And
fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Fortunately, he just oh, I know another one.
Dude, what is the freaking chance of that?
What?
One Winged Angel just started on my playlist.
Oh, that's funny.
What the frick, dude?
Hey, what happened to the skeletons that drowned? Did they become bins too?
No.
No.
This guy's
That would
walking out
be
trying to shoot me.
That would be very interesting.
This is mildly entertaining.
Oh, by the way, I meant to say I borrowed 32 string from you the other day.
For me?
And by borrowed, I meant I took and will never give back.
This guy's killing himself. This is amazing. I'm literally floating above the guy. He's shooting his arrow straight up in the air. And of course, it's hitting himself as a result.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Right?
Alright, I'm just gonna come home because
1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
I've got enough. I
1,
feel.
1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2,
We'll get some
1,
more
1.
dark oak.
1, 1, 1, 2, 1.
Oh my
1,
god.
1,
Aaron.
1, 2, 1.
Well, you can
Aaron,
do
this
it.
is the most annoying thing you
2,
could
2,
possibly do.
3,
Just want you to know.
2,
He doesn't care.
3.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you.
I believe in a thing called love.
2, 4, 6, 5. 2,
Oh my god.
4.
Hey, what was more annoying? Him doing it or me doing it when I was making Majora's Temple?
Yeah. It's too bad you never finished that.
I know.
That would have been cool.
Who knows? I might make it here. I'm kidding. I'm not.
I would save that for modded. It's gonna be easy.
I would creative mode make that before I would actually seriously go about, endeavor.
Yeah. I mean, maybe in KC2.
Do what?
I said maybe in KC2.
Maybe. After a very extremely long time. AKA, it ain't happening right now. Yes, he did it.
He's done it.
He succeeded. He finally killed himself.
I
Me
mean,
watching
not.
him do that.
Oh no, I kept floating at bumps where he had to shoot himself up, shoot his arrow up in the air, and then I would move him down enough for it, and he'd navigate under his arrow and hit himself in it. Don't judge me.
I mean, we're judging you pretty hard, man.
It's perfectly fine because that was accomplishing for me. Oh, did I break the glass up there? I think I did. Shoot, I did. At least I still have some extras.
What? I was not expecting to see John Plays Games live at a John Plays Games live stream. Shut up, James.
That's great.
This meme is getting a little old, I'm not gonna lie.
Which one?
I mean, it's more Mikey and Liam's fault than anything, but I mean, what else is new? But but it's like whenever, for example, in a game where my name is just like John or John Wolf or whatever, then Mikey would lead in with, "Who is this John? I only know John Plays Games Live." And all this. It's just...
I mean, what did you expect when you changed your name, man?
I mean, I feel like even Justin didn't get this much.
Yeah, he
grief.
did.
I
The
voted
whole
for a little
X
bit.
thing.
The X thing, yeah, but yeah, I guess. But at least that's gone away, right? We've all embraced it by now.
I always hope, but I know it will never go away.
Well, there'll
got
always be
replaced-
someone.
It got replaced with underscores.
That's very true.
Hello, Maestro _gaming _X.
Yeah, that's true. If only you had been the first and didn't need underscores.
Well, if I was smart, I would have done Z, but at the same time, I probably know Miley, so I would have taken that one too.
I mean, I'm
The
kind of
X is-
shocked that somebody had that particular combination anyway.
Was it the
This
X
is why I count out loud.
Aaron, mute yourself and count as much as you want.
Feast the purpose of being here, then. 2, 2, 2.
Well, it stops from annoying us.
I'm used to it.
You're used to him annoying you. That's fair.
No, I'm used to hearing people saying their numbers out loud around me. I'm like, okay.
I mean,
2, 1, 1.
Because you know what they call that? My math mentor used to call that. They used to call that mathing. It's like, shh,
mathing.
they're mathing. They're mathing.
Shh, not while I'm mathing.
Precisely. I thought that was the weirdest expression, and then I realized actually how it works. I'm like, oh, mine's slightly blown. I can appreciate that.
Remember when you and Aaron helped James lose calculus? That was fun.
It was.
You didn't seem to be enjoying that very much, John.
My brain was literally melting listening to you guys.
I can't remember. Were those questions answered right? I never even heard back.
I think we got there in the end.
Okay.
Basically, what happened was you helped him get to the solution of it. Yeah, by your method. Yeah. So it eventually worked out. So
Good. So I'm glad it worked out because, you know, I was concerned.
yeah, I mean, you could have ruined his entire Scholastic career or something.
Yeah, pretty much, you know. Hashtag want to be a high school dropout right here, helping you out with math.
You are not a high school dropout.
I was not a high school dropout. For anybody asked, I was not a high school dropout.
To say you went to college.
Yep. Went to college.
I'm still going to college.
Yeah. I never went to college, but I did skip 2 grades. There's that.
Nice. I never skipped any grades.
Dang it, gravel!
John,
What?
if you were to come out here, you could actually see part of the tunnel inside. Out like out of the surface.
I'm gonna be coming back shortly.
It's freaky weird.
Just kind of collecting some stuff. Oh man. Oh, so by the way, just to add on to yesterday's story of plumbing misadventures and how there were plumbers here for 12 hours, it was freaking blocked up again later that night, and so people had to be sent out this morning to do more stuff to it.
Wow.
It's just, yeah. So I've had to get up very early 2 days in a row, which I'm not a big fan of considering I don't go to sleep like a normal person. So.
Yes! Another row completed.
So jubilant.
Time to type more numbers in the chat.
Oh, no. He can count.
Alright, I am going to mute and deafen now. Make sure I do this right.
And deafen. He doesn't even want to hear us.
No, I mean, when I was doing this, I video this graph and making sure I do this right.
Look at this graph.
It's a good time to leave.
I'm sorry. I just heard look at this graph and the first thing that came to mind was that,
Oh yeah.
that video. Look at this graph.
Always. That's
That face of like I'm dying inside is like the best thing about that entire video.
that's big meme for Team KAOS history.
That and the
Many
Lord.
laughs were had.
Yep, that and the Major League garbage and the Good Lord
Yeah.
picture meme that apparently came from me.
Oh yeah. It was it was based on the what you call it, the ice bucket challenge.
Yep.
And
Dear
yeah,
Lord.
it was my idea to pair it with the Breath of the Wild horse because somebody had posted just that picture, right? And I was like, oh, that's funny. And then after we were all laughing about that video, and Ryan just kept saying the good Lord part over and over, and I was like, that's a perfect pairing, actually. So I put them together.
Oh man.
Good times.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed that at my expense.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
definitely.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, Laggius Slime.
There's a beached shipwreck.
Well, you should,
It's not under the water. It's like in the ground.
well, you should grab it.
Definitely
Yeah,
going
might
to.
be a map.
Yep, there might be.
All right, time for the sixth
Ooh.
level of 6 of 50, folks. We're getting there.
Got some gold and some iron. We definitely need iron.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
How do I get down into the bowels of the ship?
Probably digging would help.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I hear that it could be highly effective if you take an axe to the wood and just start breaking down blocks.
Sorry, I keep feeling like there's something on me. Like a bug.
Well, of course there's something on you. It's called Jiminy Cricket because his conscience will be your guide.
Oh my god. Hey Aaron, have you played any more Kingdom Hearts 3?
I haven't. I've been taking a break from it. I got to a point in 3 that well, I got better things to do for now.
I posted my second video of the me playing number 1.
Yeah, I saw that. You're,
Like I said, I definitely am feel like a lot better content wise is happening with this series just because I can do more commentary now.
I will say, I didn't point it out because I didn't want to give you a hard time, but since we're just chatting about it, the first episode, you saying, "Welcome everybody, this is AL Messenger." I'm like, oh my god.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even catch that I said that. Rip.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh well.
But you know.
But I've redeemed myself since episode 2, hopefully, right?
Yeah, well, you didn't do an intro in episode 2, so it's fine.
That is true. I'm taking my episodes, I'm recording like an hour or 2-hour segments. I'm splitting up into 15 to 30 minute combos. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
Justin, I'm going to try to add spoilers as possible for John's sake.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Repeat that one more time for me.
You're
I haven't
breaking up.
asked it yet.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Your voice cut off, and so I didn't know what you were at.
You've been breaking up a
okay,
lot tonight.
I'm
yeah.
going to try to ask this question
Go for
as
it.
spoiler-free as possible for
Okay.
John's sake.
Okay.
In the Frozen level,
Yes.
the part where you go back down the mountain
Yes.
and you have to fight all these things while sliding,
Yes.
was that really difficult for you too?
Yes.
Okay. Glad I'm not alone on
Extremely
that.
difficult. Yes.
Glad I'm not alone on that.
I will tell. I can say this much safely because it makes no difference whether John's played it or not. I raged hard, so hard on what you're dealing with right now.
Okay. Because I attempted it like 10 times. We used a 2-week break.
It is not. It is not pleasant.
Okay.
But once you're done with it, you feel very accomplished because you never have to deal with it again.
Unless if you do all the things you did.
Well, I mean, like you can you'll fight those guys later on if you want to.
Right.
Like in like extra areas that you can, like certain areas they'll like spawn in somewhere, but you don't have to do the whole sliding and dodging and dear Lord please save me kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. So.
All right. Was that spoiler free enough for you, John?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, you knew there was a Frozen.
Yeah.
So.
I know that. Yes, it was kind of hard to avoid that because people found out about that like way before the game ever came out.
Yep. So everyone has seen the movie Frozen, right? I'm assuming, hopefully, surely some.
I mean, I haven't, but I'm not going to, so it's fine.
Okay, Aaron, have you?
Of course.
Good. Okay. Well,
So remember his history with that song?
Truth. But I always ask just because I don't want to ruin anybody's childhood or something like that with what I'm about to say.
None of us are a child, so you don't have to worry.
I have a child at heart. I don't know what any of you guys.
You can ruin childhoods of adults, Aaron. It's memories, you see. But anyway,
I'm really good. I'm really good.
Well, I mean, I wasn't a child when that came out either.
Okay. Anyway, go on.
All right. So did you know that Game Theory did a theory about the Frozen world, and how they think that the original boss was not supposed to be the actual protagonist in the movie.
I mean, that would make sense.
They believe the theory is originally supposed to be Elsa was the one who's supposed to
I mean,
go evil.
I could see that.
Well, yeah, because some of the things that were mentioned in some of the dialogue, and this is where I got to kind of slightly pull back a little bit because unless you're paying attention to commercials, you don't see these things. But there were some lines that were mentioned that were hinting towards what that was supposed to be the direction, and they ended up not doing it.
Yeah. That's
So for anybody who might have ruined childhoods of Frozen and stuff like that, don't.
Have you seen Frozen 2, Justin?
Yes, I have.
Better or worse than Frozen in your mind?
Which dynamic are we talking here? Because story plot wise, I have my moments, but music wise, they did very good.
I can agree with that. I think overall plot and everything Frozen 2 is significant, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess, granted, I came in Like I watched it like 1.5 times technically. So like I didn't see the beginning when I first watched it. I watched like probably about 3/4 of it because I think I was doing dishes or something at the time, and Melissa was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I came in part ways through it, but then we watched it from the very beginning. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But,
I just feel like it was a complex storyline.
yeah, I mean, I do like the revelation they had at the very end of how it wrapped up. I do think they did a good job of that.
Yeah.
So I will definitely give them that. So I'm not as critical as I am about movies. I'm not as critical about that one because they did a decent job with it. And of course, Idina Menzel is the best singer ever, so hands down, music's already gonna be number one for me. So
Best singer ever, maybe not that stretch of a comment, but she is a very good singer.
I appreciate her because she's got so much talent, and
and Disney is seemingly purposely trying to ruin her voice forever with all the crap that they make her do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can see that in a way. I mean that song they did this one here, they definitely used her range a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's still like I don't usually get songs that give me goosebumps. I got some goosebumps in that one. There's some of those songs.
Okay, 9-1.
So,
I did find a buried treasure map, and I have located the chest finally, and I got a Heart of the Sea and a bunch of emeralds. And
nice.
Decent stuff.
Good find.
Piece of TNT.
A piece of TNT.
You know what?
So not a full TNT block, but a piece.
Well, I mean a single TNT block, yes. God dang it.
Well, usually when somebody says a piece of TNT, that means they found, like, the sand or the.
I don't think anybody's ever said that, but okay.
No, I tend. As much as this pains me, I agree.
We'll never know who he agrees with. It's fine.
I don't. Why am I cutting out so?
I don't know. Some nights you do, and some nights you don't.
What was that sound?
It's just Discord being dumb, probably. I don't know what
I'm over here underwater at my bridge, and I thought I was hearing the sound of like a tree creaking about to break or something.
Is that the one I don't know. Alright, let me get...
I just play the game, man. I don't know these things anymore.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
Alright.
2, 1, 2, 1.
This is not it.
2, 2, 2, 3. Gravel, I wish you didn't exist right now.
We all wish gravel didn't exist.
Hey, look at me. And I'll tell you what, Elytra and Fireworks... How all that time we spent in boats going to and fro that area. Oh my god. So much faster with Elytra. Anyway.
I find a dolphin and I just use my depth strider helmet to swim.
Dude, have you tried attaching a lead to one and swimming?
A lead to one?
Yeah, if you attach a lead to a dolphin and you have depth strider, oh my god, you swim so fast. And you can lose track of the dolphin, but you get like an insane speed boost for a little while.
Yeah, no, I have not done that.
You should. It's fun.
I think I'm good because I like to know where I'm going.
No, you do know where you're going. You're pulling it along, but it's keeping the speed up effect that the dolphin gives you with you, basically.
Ah, okay, I'm following.
Anyway, so yeah, that was a fairly successful run. I ended up with 4 bees nest. I know there's 3 of them that have bees in them. 1 of them that probably doesn't, but it's okay. And a bunch of other random.
Plus, you have the one that's back here.
Oh yeah, that's right. That we know has a bee in it too, right? So.
Well, I have no idea if we know we have.
I thought we knew. Hello, Soul Taker Bro. Soul Taker Bro.
Soul Taker Bro. Soul Taker Bro.
Wasn't sure where to.
Sounds like a rap name.
I just wasn't sure when to stop with that, so I just kind of kept going.
So other gaming news, remake of Sunshine and was it 64 is a thing?
This has not been confirmed. This is more of a rumor than anything, but at least it wasn't an April Fool's Day prank, so that was good news.
True.
Yeah, well, I say we all of us who are Nintendo fans are excited about it. I'm sure Aaron's not that excited about it.
I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm sure you're not. But yeah, it's if it's true, I'm very, very much excited for it. Honestly, Justin, something I've always wanted to see is you play Mario Sunshine, because I feel like it's just the right amount of it'll be like rage and fun for you.
Oh Lord. This is so much better to know.
If you go for 100%, it will break your soul. But if you just go for enough shines to beat Bowser, then it's a quite fun game, honestly.
Justin, John, you know who you're talking.
Yeah, well, I know he's going to try to 100% it, and it will break his whole life into shambles.
I'm not sure if I should feel like encouraged by this comment or not.
Well, it's just one of those, like, I don't know, they might actually make the controls better for all I know. I mean, they're definitely, if they're making a full like remaster of it, they might tweak the controls too. But the problem with it is that it's one of those multitasking kind of things where you're like, you gotta run, you gotta jump, you gotta get like some of his like momentum jumps going, and then you also have to remember which nozzle you got on the sprayer thing, and then you gotta hover, and then you know, there's a lot of stuff. So if they simplify that a little bit, yeah, it would be better. And the camera is, oof.
Let's be honest, they're not gonna change any of that. Come on, we know.
Probably not.
Dadgummit.
The thing about Mario 64 that I think all of us were thinking is if they remaster this properly with good camera controls, oh, that'd be nice, because the camera in that game is 100% the worst part of it.
It's pretty bad.
Without fail. But yeah, I mean, I would be super down. I mean, and the Galaxy games getting remastered, yes, I love those games very much.
I wish they would remaster the RPG game.
Yeah, I mean, they did say that there's a new Paper Mario that's gonna come, so that's kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I never played past the 1,000-Year Door.
Yeah, I started playing 1,000-Year Door for YouTube, and then I got wrapped up with other things and didn't continue it. But
I love the 1,000-Year Door. Is so fun to me. I never completed it, but
I feel like that would also be a good like LP for you because of all the crazy voice acting you can do. You're like me; you enjoy doing that, much to the chagrin of others.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hey, I enjoy what I do. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to enjoy
Same.
what I do.
I mean, same. At this point, I mean, for me, like YouTube is legitimately just a hobby. Like, I'm not making, or nor will I ever make enough money to do it as anything other than that. So.
As far as the voice acting goes, you lost me where you made the King of Hyrule Cranberries man. That's where you lost me. That's where you lost me.
I'm gonna be
Papa Crayons, huh?
I'm gonna be real with you. At the time, I had no way of knowing that he was going to reveal himself to be the King of Hyrule and not just some old crazy dude with a hoodie. Like, I didn't know who he was. And I mean, I was committed at that point. Like, yeah, this is his voice.
Yeah, even after the freaking reveal, you kept doing it. That was the worst part.
And then I was like, that's right, my valiant son, yes. I am the King of Hyrule. I'm also the King of Cranberries.
I may look old, but I'm as young as ever, I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
Someone gotta rock
Aaron
these
was just like
cranberries.
losing it in chat. Like, why are you doing this?
And at that point, I wasn't like convinced I liked Zelda either. That was when I was still leave, even if I'd hate if that's words,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Words.
My gosh, you just pulled a me. That's impressive.
Yeah, that was the thing.
No, I do that from time to time. That was back in the time where I would leave if I
If if you didn't like it, but I mean,
And then that game ended up being the reason why I stayed for almost everything. Because I enjoyed it.
yeah, you fell in love with Breath of the Wild. I think everybody did. It's a
That
great
was
game,
I was very impressed with
dude.
how they did that game.
I'm excited for the sequel. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't exactly know what they're gonna do, how it's gonna be. I do know that Zelda's going to be at least semi-playable,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool.
I
I
hope
don't
they
know
couch
if
multiplayer it.
I don't know if they're gonna do like co-op because it's Nintendo. You know how they are. I mean, if they do multiplayer, it definitely wouldn't be online. That's for sure. But if they
Yeah.
did it kind of like, I mean, they've done some stuff like with Galaxy in the past, where like the second player didn't have like a huge role, just like a small helpful role or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could do that, I suppose. But
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, you might remember the Tingle Tuner from
yeah, dude, from Wind Waker.
dude, legit missing that so bad. Cause we have the Wind Waker remake. We
Mm-hmm.
have, was it on the Switch or something like that,
Wii U.
and Wii U, and we're waiting for the our Wii U to get here, and I was telling Melissa about the good old days one, where they had that, and she's just like, a Tingle Tuner. I said, just ignore the name, just trust me. I said it's worth it.
It was pretty cool. It was
I
something
loved it.
that I didn't get to use too much, but I did have it, you know, with the cable and the Game Boy Advance and all
Hmm.
that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I remember telling her about that. She's like, "But what's the point? It's like you can't see him on the screen." I said, "Well, no, actually, I said you can see me on the screen, just maybe not the way that you want to see me on the screen." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, Tingle's face is on the ground, glowing in green."
Hmm.
I said, and she's like that, and on the boat too. I said, "Yeah, I'm just like smaller, and I go much faster than you." Because you remember how the little radar on the map when you're in the boat,
Yeah,
and your sucker is just flying. If you're Tingle, you're just like.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, because
dude.
it even gave you like your own little like mini quests you get to do with that, because you had to collect like the little trophies, and there was like all
Hmm.
these different little hidden things that you can get that only Tingle knew how to get.
Right.
I was just like, why didn't they keep something similar to that?
I mean, there was a time when Nintendo went the extra mile with trying to connect all their stuff together, and a lot of people thought they were going to do more of that with the 3DS. Like they were going to really make sure the 3DS connected to stuff, and they did it with a couple of games, but like people thought that that was going to become the norm. But then when they moved to the Switch and they pretty much said we're done with handheld consoles after the 3DS, because the
Yeah,
Switch kind of is a or handheld console.
it's multi-use. Yeah, it can be used both ways.
So they've moved away from that whole concept entirely, and kind of from gimmicks in general. Like obviously they still have motion controls, but like you remember how hard they pushed that with the Wii, and then it's like the Wii U
Yeah,
comes along and they're like, yeah, well there's some motion controls, and then the Switch comes along and they're like, I mean there kind of is like a game you can do this, but we basically don't want you to have to think about that.
it's
Because
like
it
you're not supposed
was,
to know that it's there.
I mean, in fairness, it was not done amazingly well for a lot of things. Like,
Yeah,
it worked really well when used in small ways, but when they tried to build a whole thing around it, like, I mean, like, for the mini games in Wii Sports, yeah, that was pretty cool, even though some of them were pretty monotonous. Like, the bowling was really fun and the baseball and all. But then you
yeah,
got to, like, for example, the way they did Metroid 3. Metroid 3 was so bad with motion controls, like, in my
mhm.
opinion. I know some people disagree and say, oh, it was better than the controller from GameCube. It's like, I don't think so.
It's like I'm going to agree to disagree with that statement.
It's just, it's really imprecise, and then it has that thing where it's like every now and then, well, you got to reset the controller because it's just not quite aiming where you want it to aim and all that. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah,
Oh, gravel!
And then there was the large mistake they made with, and this wasn't a Wii game, it was a Wii U game, but it was Star Fox Zero, where they were like, yeah, so we want you to aim with the motion control of the gamepad, which, I mean, it's already it's a heavy, bulky controller, but you're supposed to be pointing it all over the place to aim, and yet it's gonna get desynced all the time. So they built in just basically press the Y button to reset the reticle to the center of the screen.
Oh yeah.
And then you know that's never a good sign when they're just like, here's a button to fix the thing we should have not broken.
Yeah, every time we had a new
place.
section on that, I would have to restart it. It's like, okay, this is old.
Star Fox Zero is not a good game.
I was hoping it like I think what annoyed me the most about that game was the like the whole concept of if you die you have to start completely over.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
Like legit, I hated that. Absolutely hated it.
It was
It was
like
stupid.
they had a lot of ideas. So it's like, okay, here's the stuff that people liked from the past games. Here's a bunch of new gimmicks that we clearly have not tested for more than 5 minutes, and we don't know if they even work. And let's mash them all into one game. Just like we all we really wanted was a Star Fox 64 sequel. That's all we asked for. That's all we wanted. And,
yes, I
and
did it right. Oh,
what about
yeah.
that freaking gyrocopter? Jesus.
Oh boy, that I didn't understand the concept or even the point of that.
Aaron, there's a villager on the loose.
I'm well aware.
Okay. I was just gonna make sure he wasn't one that we cared about.
No, he's not.
Okay. Well, he's a farmer and he's going to die. Oh, he must be locked onto the bone meal making part of the
Yep.
iron farm. Yep.
No idea where he came from. Okay, where he goes.
Where did you come from?
Also,
Where
he
did you
doesn't destroy
go?
anything. When he destroys something, he's dead.
I mean, if he did, I would be very surprised. Anyway, but yeah, like I feel like everybody who played Star Fox Zero started the first level with just joy in their heart and ended the last level with just the biggest amount of depression.
Yep, disappointment.
Like I stuck with it and I beat it, and it was funny because my audio got all fricked up for like the last 3 stages, so I ended up I did a stream where I played the footage and then just sat there and watched it and commentated it on stream. And it was funny because, you know, you missed out on all of my actual commentary and how just absolutely aggravated I was with that stupid Andross fight. It's like, what was the point of having that where, oh, you're outside, oh, now you're inside, oh, you got to switch into walker mode, oh, okay, but well, it took too long, okay, you're back in flight, you better get out that little tiny hole because you're about to die, oh, you died, you get to start over again. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do a let's play of it, but like I raged after like the 3rd level or whatever. Like there's one of them I kept dying on and I had to start over, and I'm just like, you know what? No.
Was it the one with like the underground tunnels and the gyrocopter? Because I hated that level so desperately. It was somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere around the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere around there's when it happened, and I just like when I realized I had to start over, I'm just like, oh no, because like my recording, I like to like record up to where I was at, and then like I'll pause it, catch back up, and continue on. I like to do that because it's better than you having to watch me go all the way from the beginning and stuff. But when you get that far out and you have to start over, that's like 3 hours worth of work, and I'm just like, oh hex no.
So were you gonna do the thing with the gamepad where, because you know how there was audio that only came through the gamepad, were you just gonna like hold it up to the mic so that it picked
I had it
up?
maxed out where you could hear it. Yeah. I had it all set up ready
See,
to go.
I didn't want to do it that way, so I actually went the extra mile and I got a split headphone jack so that I could plug it into the gamepad and I could run the audio to a USB adapter and then have that set as a second microphone source in OBS and then record it from that. And I thought, like, this is the coolest thing because, like, I'm going to have the best quality recording of this gamepad audio of anybody out there because nobody else was going to do it that way. And then the game was such a disappointment. I was like, well, I mean, that's $25 I'm never getting back, you know? It's
Yeah.
just like,
Well, I mean, there may be other things in the future, like like for example, the part of the Kingdom Hearts 3 when you play it, you're going to want to use that.
Really?
There's only one part of it, but there is a part where you're going to want to use that.
Interesting.
Yes, but that's
I
all I'm
have
gonna tell
not encountered that part yet, apparently.
You have not, no, because you're way too early.
Well, okay, Mikey, you're calling me out for saying that the Wii U gamepad was heavy, but it's heavier than, you know, the Wii, or not the Wii U, the Switch Pro controller, or even at the time the Wii U Pro controller. I mean, those were even lighter than what we have now. So like, yes, the gamepad was heavy by comparison. Was it heavy? You know, am I saying like, oh God, I'm so weak I can't pick up 2 pounds? Well, no. I mean, I'm just saying that it was heavy for a controller. It was also incredibly large for a controller, but whatever.
I think that was like kind of their testing way to get ready for the Switch, in my opinion.
I mean, it definitely was. I mean, there's no doubt about it. When the Switch came, or not came out, but when they were like showing the first images, people were like, "This just looks like the Wii U," because they didn't understand
But yeah, it wasn't until after they
that
started.
it was the whole
Yeah.
unit, right? Like they're like, "Oh, I see."
Yeah, there's a deal that Smash Brothers player that I watched named Zero, he has. It's got it's this little deal. It's like a miniature docking station almost, where you can put the remote on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how that you have to usually get a USB part to plug onto the side of the docking station to be able to use uh, the GameCube
GameCube.
remote.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, they
have
actually
that.
have it where where you don't have to have that.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, that is something that I could use because,
Yeah.
if I'm out and about, instead of me having to plug in all this stuff, and like my family likes to play Smash Brothers sometimes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and of course, I'm the only one who uses the remote,
All right.
and so instead of having to plug all this stuff in, do all this crazy stuff, just put that on there and play something else on the side instead.
Right.
I kind of wish I could do that. I really do.
Yeah, I have that thing you're talking about, the USB adapter and all that, and it definitely takes up a lot of space. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you could still technically get by with like one cable plugged into it, but it's still the fact of the matter is like when I pack up stuff now, like if I'm bringing the Switch to go anywhere with me, I now have to pack up like the Switch docking station, the HDMI cable, stuff like that, power plug, and now I have to get the remote for the GameCube. I gotta get the adapter for that. When you could get it all in one little box, I'm just like, I want that
Yeah.
so bad.
I can see that. I mean, I've always kind of been envious of people that still have working Wavebirds, the wireless GameCube controllers.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in forever.
And they found a way to work that out with the Switch too. So that was nice for them. It's like, oh, well, good for you.
I'm so proud of you.
Good for you.
Yay!
Wow. James says John is weak, but John plays games live. However, is the strongest man I've ever seen. I mean, okay.
Why are you kissing up so much? I was like, I have no comment to that.
I don't have a comment for that. Anyway, yeah, there's some stuff that I definitely wished, like, at the time I had went for it, but I like a Wavebird. It's like, oh wow, $60 for a controller, and it's like now all controllers are freaking $60. So it's like, yeah, I wish I had went ahead and got one or two, and kept them in good shape, because they sure would be nice to have.
Yeah, I never actually played the Wavebirds anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, like, they had issues. Maybe like the first generation ones had connection issues sometimes, but I think in general they were pretty successful for Nintendo. It's just a matter of you can't really find them anymore, and if you do, they're probably worn the frick out.
Yeah.
Such is life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I had, for the longest time, the Wii controllers that I used for, like, LP and Galaxy and stuff like that. I had the little extra adapter that you had to get to make it the 1-to-1 thing.
Yep.
Which that only really mattered for a few games, but it was like, I don't want to have to, worry about that later. So, like, I got it, but I only got the one, and what ended up happening was the connector part where the adapter fit into the controller, and then you plug the nunchuck into that. It got, like, really loose from me, like, swinging it around all the time.
Yep.
And so it just, like, basically didn't work right. And so eventually I was like, all right, I'm just going to get one of those newer ones they made that has that built in. and it was really nice. It worked well, but then I don't know if it was from the move or what it was. I think it might have been that, but I forgot to take the batteries out of it, and then I just didn't play with it for a long time. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that out and set that up, and then I pull out that controller, and the batteries had exploded and got all corroded up inside of it, and the thing just didn't work anymore. And I was like, oh my god, why did I do this? See, I'm usually pretty good about taking those things out, but the one time I don't. So then I was back to, well, I guess I'm gonna have to use this adapter, and I put it on a different controller, and it fit a little more snugly. So I mean, it does the job, but yeah, it's not exactly ideal.
Well, I mean, sometimes sometimes not ideal works. I mean, gotta make do. I mean, heck, you saw how I handled that Diamond GC 500 before I got the Elgato. I don't miss that either.
Don't even remind me of Diamond products.
Just gonna throw it out there. I don't miss that product.
I mean, how many Let's Players freaking had to use those things for so goddamn long?
Yeah, the only thing that I have a problem with now is just every so often when I'm using the Elgato, there'll be this time when it'll sound like that's coming out of an old TV. Or like the S sound like they're like, so guys, we're gonna go over here and save the princess.
Oh, actually, I think I noticed that
like,
in what was that game you were playing? God dang it! It was that really Japanesey game you were streaming.
Japanese. Okay, John, I'm gonna say this only one time because it's appropriate. I have so many really Japanese. Games.
It was like the whole trilogy or something on one set.
Dot hack.
Dot hack. There you go. Yeah, I noticed in that game it was doing that sometimes.
Yes.
The sound would go all tinny.
Yeah, and then when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3, I would catch on to it because I could hear it in the TV, and I was like, unplugging it, replugging it, and it worked just fine. And I'm just like, but why though?
But why? Yeah. So Mikey has some bad news for us. He says
Animal Crossing and that you're not playing it anymore. I will be so sad.
No, his hard drive corrupted and says henceforth John Quest 2 is canceled until further notice.
No!
Oh no!
Rip, dude. That's sad. I was so looking forward to that.
I'll have to build a statue in memory of that one now.
Yeah. Memorialize that.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that I've heard in a long time. Yeah. That's worse than Justin hitting John into the void.
It's...
Why you gotta bring that one up?
You know, I had almost forgotten now.
Dang it!
That's definitely sad. James says, say April Fool's right now. Do it. Oh, man.
Brilliant. That is sad.
Man, that
hard drive stinks, man.
He said I was even gonna work on it today. Wow. So, oh god. Did that affect Corey episode 2 as well? And granted, I was definitely more looking forward to the new John Quest just because, you know, it's been so long since the last one. But
yeah, like for plenty of voice acting opportunities, that's the best way to do it.
Oh, it affects that too. No. Oh my god. It just wrecked everything basically. Dang. I mean, I've been there with the freaking hard drive failures messing up like almost an entire series of videos, but it's kind of easy to replay again. Like, you're not going to recapture it necessarily, but you can replay a chunk of a game usually. But like recreating an entire game you're making, that's something else entirely. The resources, oh god. That sucks. There's no way to recover it, huh? Cause yeah. Oof. Have you looked into one of those recovery programs like Ease or whatever it's called, EASE? I used them one time to recover some videos off of a hard drive that corrupted. It doesn't always work though. A lot of times the files just become completely unsavable. Why did I come down here with a freaking inventory full of trees that I just got down? John, you're an idiot. You're gonna go mining with like 3 inventory slots? What's wrong with you?
It sounds like me.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that
does.
really is. That really
Incredible-
sounds
I'm not-
incredibly like
Like
you.
the one time I can say I'm not denying the fact that actually sounds like me.
It's very freaking true.
All right.
Um,
Well, guess what, guys?
mm,
I have now completely cleared out the water in my tunnel underwater.
you still have a way in there?
Yeah, I have a little place I swim into.
Okay, I'll come and check it out.
Alrighty, I'll go out there so I can show you where it's at because it's kind of hard to find.
One good thing about this beacon, you can see it for goddamn miles. Always know where home is.
Hey, there you are, flying.
Fly
was
me
waiting-
to.
I was waiting to hear a big plaque, and like you turned red for a second, like from getting hurt.
I'm trying to get
Look like
better.
you were nose diving into the ground. That's why I said that.
Trying to get better about it.
Okay, wrong one. This one right here. Come on, down. Thank you, and up.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Dude, that's one thing I love about this the water update is the color of the water is so nice now.
The only thing I wish is that we had glass that wouldn't have like the the little cracks in it.
Well,
So you
at
can actually-
least it's better than the old vanilla glass.
Oh gosh, the vanilla glass is so bad. but yeah, you can see here the ice. I've already set up part of the ice. Or
Mhm.
Aaron helped with part of it. I extended it a
Yeah.
little further.
Nice.
Yep. So
I left you more ice, didn't I?
yeah, there was like 33 more blocks, and I just used them all.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do appreciate you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll get you that silk touch book, and then you can get more ice if you need it. Where's the hole again?
Oh, it's right over.
Right here.
Yeah, the torch on the wall helps with it.
I'll go grab that real quick.
Okay. Yeah, this is literally what I spent my entire stream doing right here. This, and I put some of the rest of the glass up here. That's all I've done today.
I mean, you were working on your project. That's all that can be asked of you, really.
Yep.
That's
I'll
all
send you all the bill. So
Send me the bill.
now I
You
just
know-
need to get some more some more glass so I can finish up the rest of this. So I got to get the. I'm thinking about just like not doing the full glass all the way through to the very end of the tunnel on the inside of my end, or
Mhm.
inside the actual structure
Mhm.
that goes into the island where Melissa's house is at. I think about not going completely icebound on or glassbound on that and just leaving it where it is, and
Right.
just put like some glowstone blocks down there or something like that. Yeah.
Alright, meet me at the sandstone house.
Alrighty. The beach house. Oh yeah, I meant to.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Got you a
Right?
pinhead.
There was like 6 of them down there. And I killed them all. in one time. Right?
Oh,
I love bins. I bet yeah, the 2 zombies I had they transformed probably within about 5 minutes of them being in the water. So I was like, yes.
So yeah, I would still recommend using that on a diamond pick just for your own well-being, because iron is just
Yeah.
not going to be very good for you.
Well, yeah. Well, I was doing it at the time just because I needed something immediate that was going to help with the glass, because the glass I was dealing with was just I didn't have a whole lot. I wanted to make sure I made it where I needed to go, so it was used a little bit more efficiently.
There's no torch in this house.
Well, nobody ever goes in there.
I know,
I
but
mean, creepers
poor
can't.
cat.
Creepers won't even spawn in there because of the cat.
That's true. Anyway, you see this freaking slime block? How the hair is on it?
Oh, that is weird.
We were thinking it must be like an April Fool's thing, but I don't know.
It's going emo.
It's
like sup, guys.
it's literally XXX Tentacion.
Yeah, pretty much. But oh yeah, I also extended the area that's gonna be going up the hill. I extended out another 5 blocks on both sides, so now I'm just working on breaking that off.
Okay.
So
Ooh, that was close.
I know I almost went 6. I was like, that might be too far. That's too hard to handle.
I almost broke one of my picks.
Oh.
Mama, I'm too hard to handle now. Yes, I am. Oh, there's phantoms. Who are they after? It's Justin.
Oh, it's me. Cool. Come on. I'll play. I like playing with these guys. These guys are fun.
What do you use the stuff they drop for?
The repair elytras without mending.
Ah,
It's like putting a diamond on a diamond item.
that's pretty
Got
cool.
one.
Yeah, there's one over here too.
Yay! Okay, thank you. Alright, fine, I'll go to bed.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I gotta go all the way over to my castle though, but I'll go to bed.
Just use a bed here.
Well, you can go to the sandstone house. There's a
Yeah,
bed
we'll use one at the beach house.
there.
I call it our beach house.
Oh wow, James, that sucks. He said Oscar gave me an early birthday present, and now I need to clean my sheets.
Now, James, was your birthday Saturday or Sunday?
It's Saturday.
Okay.
There.
I was gonna say, if it's on Sunday, we can add you to the watching party for the NASCAR event.
Yeah, are you gonna do that in McBlam's server this time?
Most likely, yeah.
I mean, if Mark wants to watch, I guess he could be invited to.
Yeah. I remember when I was getting on here just to do some video work. Looking over here, I'm like, there's 6 people all in Discord.
Yeah, what's going on?
And there's no mic and no headphones. And that's why I said this is the annual sign language meeting. It's like, what is happening right now? How is this happening right now? And then I realized somebody's streaming. I think Aaron was streaming NASCAR. I'm like, oh, okay. Still saying it anyways. I don't care, but you know, it's like,
yeah, it's because there's not the real life racing going on. A lot of these guys have been doing the iRacing, and they were airing it on Fox Sports, but most of us didn't have that, so Aaron streamed it so we could watch.
That's cool.
It was really cool, actually. It was more fun hanging out and watching it that way than it would have been watching it alone. That's for sure.
Anybody have any leftover diamonds that I can take?
Yeah, go down to the hole and look at it in the top right chest, I believe.
I was gonna say I gave you enchanted books. I have no diamonds to give.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I wasn't expecting you to give me any. I wouldn't expect you to even offer any, honestly.
Is that the first diamond you've had?
Well, I was given diamond equipment.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's right.
So I didn't exactly. So yes, technically speaking, it's the first set of diamonds I've had.
Go over to Aaron's stream or Justin's because he's.
I'm not at the hole. I'm fixing my.
Or I mean, I guess I could go. Whatever.
Wait, what's happening? What are we doing? Why are we doing?
James wanted to see the hole.
Oh, I can go down there. Yeah, just let me know when you're here, and I'll go down there. I just want to quickly enchant this bad boy.
2.0. You got
the whole 2.0. Yeah, excuse me.
Okay,
it even rhymes.
Mending.
If you think about it real loosely.
The whole 2.0.
Oh my god. Alright, so let me know when you're here, and I will go down to hole 2.0.
Justin, John's there now.
I mean, I'm here now. It's fine.
Well, fine. I didn't want to go anyways.
I mean, you probably already seen. You were just down here. What am I saying? Of course you.
Yeah, well, somebody's coming over here so they can watch it, so they can see the whole 2.0. Actually, no, I need to go down here because I know there's a couple people who have not seen it.
There's a lot of blocks in it. Oh, you're.
Oh, nice.
You stopped silk touching at this point. It's just freaking cobble.
Yeah, I was just using up my 2 pickaxes until.
Who wants this much cobble? Actually, Justin probably wants cobble for his build.
Yep. I'm taking it all. You think I'm kidding?
This is quite an. Oh, you broke into the ravine. I spent that whole first stream in.
Oh, I've busted into 2 ravines.
Yeah. This is going to be an absurd undertaking, Aaron. Really.
I'm well aware of that.
See,
hence why I'm pushing not to do MarqCraft 2 anytime soon.
This is why I made the comment about the Majora's Mask thing. Because this is what would be coming of it for me right now. But of course, I did mine on the surface because I wasn't about to deal with it right like this. That was good.
Good job, John, trying to get that lapis.
I knew somebody was gonna say something. It's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, I was gonna leave it alone, but you know. And I did. I did.
James, how many times would it take you to get whole?
That's a cope, a hope, and then he just puts L. Why is Chad in slow mode?
Chad's in slow mode?
The frick? Who put it in
slow mode? What is that? Oh, what is this going to be? Aaron.
What?
My chat wishes to know, what is this going to be down here?
Well, I'm still working out the final details. For as of now, it's going to be a giant, and it's going to have a server-wide storage system in it.
A giant dome with a server-wide storage system. Okay, I can like that. I can work with that.
We'll elaborate more.
Yeah. We're also aiming to. Sorry, we're also aiming not to be kamikaze creeper bound.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen. I mean, there's a lot of dark little crevices up there.
Yeah. Well, as he breaks them apart, I'm sure they'll probably just dissipate.
Well, no, I just mean like these ravines. You know how they are. There's always gonna be a little dark spot here and there.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
You guys are always free to come and do some digging. You guys know how high I have to go, so if you ever need any cobble or stone or anything, feel free to come over and dig.
I would take advantage of it because my hill doesn't have as many.
Oh God!
What did you just do? Kamikaze creeper?
No, I fell off the ladder.
Oh.
It is not easy to get off this ladder, Aaron.
I have not fallen off of it.
You have to step off in this perfect little spot here.
Yeah, it's very easy.
It's not that easy.
You just did it perfectly fine.
I know. I've fallen at least 3 times though.
It's not that hard, John.
You got the top of the beacon showing in the air. Okay, I see.
Yeah, it has to have sky.
Oh, it has to have that. Oh, okay. So I rarely ever do. You deal off the outside. I deal with beacons.
Well, like legitimately, when we were putting it together the other day, like legitimately, it's the first time I've ever actually built one of those things, or like been a part of building. Aaron did it mostly, but like I've played this game for how long, and I just don't ever.
We have beacons in Crackpack, in the house of the Team KAOS headquarters.
That's true, but I think you just did that, didn't you? You on your own. I don't think I had anything to do with it.
Because nobody ever did anything in that thing. Them too.
Well, you see, the problem with Crackpack is that we didn't really end it. We just stopped playing it. We
that
never
was there for a long freaking time, but nobody.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
No, I mean just planting stuff. Oh, so in I've been playing Crackpack 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to learn a little bit more about the rats mod. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw you trying to mess with that, and I was like, what frick did I just click into?
Yeah, well, because the rats are supposed to be able to do like cooking, harvesting, stuff like that. And I was hoping that I could like an automated storage system for my potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a rat that can harvest and a rat that can gather. You would think that they would be able to do that. Well, the problem is with the harvesting ones, they harvest. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't replant anything, and I'm just like, you had one job. One daggum job. Can't even do that. Because they'll come up and they'll do this. They'll like harvest it, pick it up, and then they'll throw it in the chest, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm disappointed. You could have done this so much easier. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I was into that for a bit, and people really loved the first few episodes I did, so I was gonna really put in the effort, but I don't know. I just don't think I'm gonna continue that right now, honestly.
Well, if you want someone to join you on it, I can always join you.
Well, you see, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if that would be possible, but you would be like losing so much progress to join me because I'm way behind you.
I don't care.
Well, if we could figure out a server situation, then yeah, I would love that because I feel like it would be a lot easier with 2 people than 1.
Yeah, I will say this much though: if there's one thing I will recommend that you hold off making anytime soon, is the gargantuan or the colossal chest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those things are bad.
Oh my gosh, I have never had such an eyesore. I mean, like how I have an eye for decoration, right? And like making things look good and everything else. By golly, I made a 3x3. Was it? Yeah, the 3x3x3 colossal chest. That sucker was bigger than the house that I built, and that's saying something because I don't build small houses. I'm just like, what is this? What am I going to do with this? So I put all the spruce wood that my lumberjack breaks off.
Mm-hmm.
I started running out of room, so I put them all in there. So I'm like, well, the good news is, if I ever need to know what's in this chest, I just have to open it, because
fair.
it's got like hundreds of spots of stuff. But the problem is, there's no search bar for you to search for stuff. So if you put things that are not
Yeah.
like if you were to put in like food in there of various sorts, and you can't scroll down, you in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So,
The best way to use the colossal chest is to hook it up to an ME system.
yeah.
It's true if you put whatever that thing was called that I used for the drawers that time that connected them.
Oh yeah.
Controller.
Controller, yeah. If you connect it through that, then yeah, you can access it from the ME terminal, but
Yeah, they have a way on there where you can put the what is it? Like tubes and stuff on it, so that you can have a storage system kind of concept that things are into that chest. But still, my still recurring problem is that you can make this you can make one of those chests, but like it's not going to do you any good,
yeah.
because you still once again have the same problem of, well, how the heck am I going to find this age appropriate farming implement in the sea of other crap in my chest?
Yeah, it's like as bad as having a bunch of different chests can be full of stuff. At least you've only got to scan, a certain number of items to see what you're looking at.
Yeah,
You
and
don't
somebody,
have
I
to
was
know.
reading a comment about that, how they didn't have a search bar, and one person said, "Oh, it's easy. You just double click on your search bar for the NEI, type in what you want to, and if you see that it's not in a dark spot, then you're fine." And the
Yeah.
person right after that said, "Well, that's great and all, but if it's at the bottom of your list and you got to scroll down to find it, how is that helping?"
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say
just like, yes.
in that case, that's still not gonna help for sure.
It's like, that's counterproductive with a capital C.
So the last thing I was doing from where I was I started to get into the advanced warfare tool station
Oh
stuff.
yes.
Like I mean I'm just starting with like trying to figure out like what's the first things I need, but like I was trying to make stuff for that and it was like, oh well you need this and this, and I'm like, oh okay, so I had to make like a pulverizer and a this and a that to get started on that. But I mean, it's interesting and it's definitely got a different approach to how you do things. But I think by myself I wouldn't be. It's kind of like, I know it's not the same at all, but it's kind of the same feeling I had with Divine Journey, where it was like I was enjoying it, but at the same time, I feel like I would enjoy it a lot more if I had help.
I am not speaking of that evil.
We could always co-op Divine Journey.
I will not speak of that evil.
We should
Let's
totally.
put it this way: there ain't enough Jesus for me to be able to handle that game. I'm telling you that straight up right now. Ain't happening.
We should get Aaron to join us on Divine Journey too. Aaron
So
would love
funny.
all those giant weird monsters down in the brightly lit caves. What is the deal with those freaking things? You light the cave and they're just there anyway. They just don't care.
I will say that I never saw somebody pop up in a lit area of a cave, but I never went
Oh.
that deep in, because I was working on making my underground, like, crop system that I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
And it never got to the point where I had to see anybody in there, so I never actually saw anybody. So I don't know exactly what that y'all were talking about on that part of it.
Trust me when I say that I had just like even strip mines, and they were all brightly lit. Like no other mobs were spawning, vanilla mobs or anything, but freaking werewolves and all kinds of nonsense was spawning down there. It's like, okay,
John, where are you?
Tortuga.
Yeah. Yeah, I made like I can't remember the last thing that I did on that. Oh yeah, I was taking on the one-eyed giants and
Cyclops.
Cyclops. I kept thinking ogre. I'm like, ogre's not the word. I was like, it's something else. But I was taking on those guys, and I had just got my crab claw weapon, which was invaluable because of how strong it was for something so early to get in the game.
Yeah.
Because I killed crabs like there was no tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and managed to get pieces to make that. And then I can't remember what I think I was taking on. Like I said, taking on the Cyclops, and I died at some point. I just raged so hard.
John.
Whoa.
Can you throw these at me? I'm trying to man both pickaxes at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say that if there's only one enemy in there that I absolutely hate the most, and that's the pumpkin spiders.
Yeah. Could have been better. Could have been worse.
Pumpkin spiders are bad. Did you ever see the freaking living cactuses?
No, I never got into a desert, so
That was the first thing I saw, and I knew I was.
That was all you needed to see. Trust me, that scared the living daylights out of me too. Cause I'm just like, oh cool, a desert village. Let me go over here, and I'm just walking by a cactus, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to kill you. Just like, oh great, that's fantastic.
it's like, no, you're not, and I'm gonna go now. So, yeah, thanks, bye, see ya.
Yeah, I don't think Divine Journey is for us. Like still to this day, the MarqCraft guys, the 4 of them had a series going on that. It's still going. They are like 400 episodes in, and it's 4 people working together, and they were 400 half-hour episodes in.
See, here's how that game's gonna work. Oh, go ahead.
No, that I was just gonna say that's bad even for Justin's standards. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. See, you know how you always have like the pictures of like Minecraft like skins of us, we're doing like group things together. If you can ever find one where like y'all are like fighting these monsters in front and there's a guy who's shooting at the arrows in the back, I'm gonna be the guy behind him.
Yeah, just like hiding in a corner.
Just like hiding in a corner with a sword on one side of him and a bow on the other, wondering, oh gosh, which way am I going to? Which way should I attack now? Because I'm gonna be like panicking because I'm like, I don't like it. I'm telling you that put me more on edge than Between Lands, and that's saying something because Between Lands scares the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Like if I don't have a good weapon that I feel comfortable with in that area, I don't like it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, granted, when we went in there on MarqCraft, we were pretty much set, I feel like, with stuff. But if we had gone in there like right away, because the stupid altar was right at spawn, if we had gone in there immediately, we would have been fricked.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I will say though that I did go through the sludge zone with my old former roommate, and there's no way you will be able to complete that with 2 people.
really,
I had a creative mode to finish that one off because there was like so many moving parts to the boss that came in there. Like let's put this in perspective. Picture a giant like mummy, like a giant tomb kind of box thing that's floating in the air with 4 chains that are sticking out, and that are like going like in their cross formation, and they're going out to the walls. And as you're trying to hit the block that the chain is connected to in the center, there's monsters spawning everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean they spawn on top of you, they spawn under you, they spawn beside you, and they spawn running at you.
That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, you say it's fun. I wanted to have a hernia. I was done. Your boy was like, see ya. Like I said, I had to go to creative mode to get it, and it took 20 minutes to even creative mode finish it off. And that was, yeah. Like I mean, I wish I had taken pictures because I wasn't at my computer, so I couldn't just record it on the spot. I wish I had taken pictures of it because I hated it.
Yeah.
Passion. And of course, there's like a giant labyrinth you had to get to that first, which was the labyrinth was composed of like 4 puzzles. And I'm like, okay, I hate this already. I hate this. So, just so you know, when we get to that point where we're doing the sludge them, don't expect it to go successfully. I'm telling you how it is because it's going. You're gonna hate it. Everything that you took on up to the point of getting to that place, you're facing them whenever you're facing them all at the same time whenever you go in there. So.
Sounds fantastic.
Just pray very hard before you do it. Because it's going to be all
need Jesus.
We'll need some Jesus.
Me. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy a challenge, you know? I enjoy when something is like really, really rewarding when you beat it. What I don't enjoy is when something is just soul crushing. I don't see the point.
Oh, that one will be a soul crushing situation. I mean, granted, it's supposed to help with the storyline of what's going on while you're there, and everything else.
Right.
But I mean, I mean, we've dealt with a lot of fair share of bosses.
Oh yeah.
Playing Minecraft games.
The
That
Twilight and
there's
all that.
exactly there's absolutely no comprehensible reason there should be a boss like that,
Right.
ever.
I
And
mean,
that's
honestly,
pretty
you
hard.
look at the Chaos Dragon, right? And it's like, sure, the first time we saw it, it one shot us all, right? But
Yep,
well, not Aaron, he got away. But
true.
but no, but I mean, like, when we got the armor you're supposed to have for the fight, right?
Hmm.
Wyvern draconic stuff,
Yeah,
like, then you can
barely even get him
survive.
then.
Well, I know, but you can survive the fight. You're not getting one shot. You're getting your licks and all that stuff. Like, it makes sense. It's like, yeah, you build your way up to this armor, and then you take on that boss. That's a whole other thing when it's just like, it doesn't really matter what you have. This is going to be almost impossible. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you got to give people a reason to want to do this, like,
Hmm.
other than just
Oh,
finishing it.
going along with things that are impossible. John, you should tell Justin about your Kingdom Hearts predicament.
Yeah, there's that.
See if he has any wisdom.
So what I've basically done is I've gotten myself into a bit of a corner with that.
Okay.
The last time I played, I attempted to go through the Hades Cup. I am currently level 52.
Oh Lord, dude, why?
Well, this is the problem, you see. I don't have time to level grind the way I really should, right? Because I know I should be like 60 or something, right?
You should be like 70.
70 for proud mode, I guess, is
I don't
why.
think you understand what it is that you have to deal with, dude.
Well, you see, here's the thing. I made it to Cerberus, which is what, the 1/3 point of the tournament, and I almost beat him, and then lost worse 2 more times, and then just was like, I can't do this anymore. The problem, of course, is, like, yeah, you get the checkpoints, but like every 10 fights or whatever, I think it is. But you see, like, I can equip Donald and Goofy with items, and then they use all of them in the first 2 fights almost. It's just like,
Yep.
thanks, guys. You're really helping me here. Not only that, in Proud Mode, they just get one shot by every goddamn thing, and they're just constantly unconscious, and it's just like, like, every
Yeah.
time Cerberus does that big stomp thing, they're just out. It's just like,
Oh yeah.
done for. And then I have to freaking fly around, like, or not fly, glide around, try to not get hit by the things on the ground, try to get onto his back, wait for them to wake up, or if I have MP, I can, res one of them, and then they get one shot again because they're only at half health or whatever. It's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. So my predicament is I don't really have time to level grind for 20 levels, because honestly, at the point I'm at, everything's harder, right? Once you've cleared Hollow Bastion, everything's just annoyingly difficult everywhere you go.
Yeah.
So I don't really have just like an easy level grinding spot. I have spots where, yes, I can get levels, but I also could die and have to redo spots, and just, I don't want to do that. So I don't have a good way of level grinding, but I really don't think, if I can't beat Cerberus in the Hades Cup, how am I going to beat Ansem? Like, I just don't think
Okay.
I can.
Ansem is not as hard as anybody you'll deal with in the Hades Cup. Because his movesets, if you pay attention, his movesets are relatively readable. And I
Like,
say relatively.
I mean, I get that. I mean, I remember the Ansem fight and all, but I know he's not as hard as most of, especially the optional bosses, but I feel like if I can't beat round 20 of the Hades Cup, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm underpowered for the end. Like, maybe not even just Cerberus, Ansem, but what about all that crap, like, before him, like the freaking Angel Guardians and all those things?
Okay, well, there is a place that if you can get there, which I think you can, despite your predicament situation that you're in right now, I think you can get here. That last place before the end of the game.
Oh, right, like right before the door.
Like right before the door, where you have to break down the heartless symbol. and beat up all the guys to get the door open. Once you get to that point, you open that, and you get to that point where you get past that little symbol. There's a save point there. That room that's back there is the best grinding spot you're gonna have.
And you don't think those guys would trash me?
They will trash you at first, but once you've leveled up enough and you learn how to move around and maneuver avoiding getting hit from them as often, it is a very good place to grind at. That's where I did my grinding, was right there when I got to that point.
You see, the biggest problem or mistake I made was just having not played in so long and also playing it on proud mode, requiring me to try even harder. It's just that I forgot to try to max out my level and item collecting before sealing the key hole at Hollow Bastion. That was the mistake I made. And I think Aaron made a similar mistake, but he didn't know. He didn't know what was going to happen after he sealed the keyhole, but I should have remembered. I just didn't. And that was a mistake. Because, I mean, granted, like you're saying, there's enemies that will give me a ton of XP, but, like, for example, that whole thing in the entry area of Hollow Bastion, before you seal the keyhole, there's a pattern of enemies that come in waves that easily allow you to, get, like, tech points and all that. And after that, they get replaced by, like, all the worst things in the world, like wyverns and crap. And it's like, this is a mistake. This was a terrible mistake.
Yeah. Now, are you doing it on proud mode?
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's right. Okay, you're doing it on proud mode.
If I was on normal, I would have already beaten this game. Guaranteed.
Yeah, that's a fair point. We both probably would be like blurring through it. But yeah, I mean, the main thing that, okay, this is what I've had. This is the strategy I've taken with every hard difficulty game that I play in this. You have to play defensively until you memorize their moveset. If you do not play defensively and you don't memorize their movesets, you will lose every round. And I'm not trying to say that to be a downer. I'm saying that to be honest with you.
Well, I mean,
I had to establish that.
John's never going to win this game.
He can win the game, but you have to be patient. You have to.
So basically, John's never going to win.
I was gonna say, I think Aaron was right the first time.
Well, John, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here, okay?
Well, I appreciate
You're
that, but I am not the most patient person in the world.
In fact, he's possibly the least patient person in the world.
But no, like, I don't know. I think
you can do it. I think you should stick out a little bit more.
I mean, I'm willing to give that what you're saying a shot. Try to get to that spot. Just ignore the Hades Cup for now, I guess. Because it's not like if I wanted to, I could at some later date, which we know is probably not going to happen, but I could always return from that save point at the end, the last time I save, and try to go back and beat the Hades Cup later or something.
Well, I will say that you do get some good stuff out of that cup.
That's why I wanted to do it, not just for the story's sake, but simply because, yeah, you do get, like, a really good Keyblade and stuff, right?
I asked you what you got out of that, and you said I don't.
Right.
Well, I couldn't remember.
Well, okay, I will not tell you what you have to do to get them, but I will tell you what you can get out of the cup. How about that? So I don't spoil what all you have to go through.
Okay.
Okay, so you get the Blizzard upgrade. You get a Thunder upgrade. You get the Lionheart keychain. You get the Gravity magic upgrade. What's this last one? Oh, and then the last one, you learn Trinity Limit.
Yeah, that's right.
There was really want to have the Trinity Limit.
Yeah.
Just throw that out there.
I forgot about that.
Because that will also help with some of your future grinding needs if you ever need to get them. If you ever do that, but like I said, it requires paying attention to your moves, to your enemies' movesets, because they like when you unlock Hollow Bastion, you don't get introduced to enemies with brand new movesets. You just introduced to more aggressive versions of the same things you've taken out before.
Hashtag John is doomed.
You gotta love the optimism.
Hey, I have not said anything.
No,
in any way, underestimating.
The word John and patience do not belong in the same country, let alone the same sentence.
James makes a good point though. Me dissing Donald and Goofy. He says Donald and Goofy carried me through the dragon fight, and that is incredibly true. My Maleficent dragon fight was the worst thing that has ever been aired on Twitch.tv.
I thought it was great.
So, Justin, just so you know, I went into that dragon fight. I was like level, I want to say 35 or something stupid like that. Like, I was absurdly underpowered, and the fact that I had even beaten Maleficent at all was amazing, but it did take me several tries. Anyway, I ended up fighting that fight by sitting on the roots up in the one corner of the room and just guarding every time she shot those stupid things, fireballs, and then just waiting for Donald and Goofy to wake up and give me some MP or me to be able to heal them or whatever. That fight went on for like an hour. It was really terrible.
Now, you know that you can set up Donald and Goofy to just heal you and and do various things like that. You can set them up to do that.
Set them to be just defensive or defensive magic or whatever. Yes, I know that, but the problem with them is, like, for example, Goofy has the ability MP gift, right, which we both know is like the most important thing he has.
Oh yeah.
Like, Goofy can do damage, he can do some things. The most important thing he'll ever do is give me MP, especially during the freaking Ursula fight. Lord help me, that was the worst thing that's ever existed.
I love that fight. Oh, that fight was so fun.
You would.
Oh, that fight was so fun.
You need to go and really reconsider.
Reconsider everything you've ever known at this point.
Okay, I'm going to quote you guys what I tell Melissa all the time. I regret nothing of my life choices.
This is true. This is very you, but
I never regret
I don't think a single person on this earth has ever said, I love the Ursula fight. Like,
okay. Compare that to like other fights that you've done in the future games, and that Ursula fight is not half bad. Okay,
That Ursula fight is the hardest thing I've done besides answer.
Oh no, have you fought Sephiroth yet?
I didn't want to fight Sephiroth.
No, he definitely did not.
Then I can honestly tell you right now with absolute confidence and 100% guarantee, you will say that all those other guys were simple compared to how you have to fight Sephiroth. I can guarantee
Justin, I wanted to beat the game, not kill myself.
Very, very
true. But I mean, if you can beat Sephiroth, everyone else is like a piece of cake at that point, because
Well, so I did go into the Sephiroth fight just to show people watching, and I mean, that was the quickest fight I've ever done, and not in a good way. Yeah, no, well, you have to be like level 90 or something for that, though.
They recommend that you be at least 80 to 85 before you go against him. I will say that I have beat him at less than that once.
Did you have the ultimate Keyblade?
No. I beat him at level 75 with, was it Lionheart?
Lionheart?
I think it was Lionheart.
What the frick?
My Keyblades were not that strong at the time. I had not worked on getting the better stuff. I just worked with what I had, and I was like, hey,
I was convinced you were about to say the Divine Rose, which was like the best one you can get without getting the ultimate Keyblade.
Actually, you know what? It might have been the Divine Rose, because it had to have been Divine Rose, because you get that before Sephiroth's even released. Yeah. So it would have been Divine Rose. So I did it with Divine Rose. I was
gonna say, if you did
75.
Yeah.
Yep, but yeah, I mean, but that I've only done that one time. That was a record that I've said I've not bypassed it since then. I'm not really planning on bypassing it anytime soon either.
I mean, Justin, you're a masochist.
I like what James says. He said, I saw question marks and I clicked. I died.
Yeah.
The first time you ever play the game and you don't know what it is the scariest freaking thing. Like, I remember playing that on PS2, you do the tournaments, and it's like, oh man, those are all really challenging. You fought a bunch of bosses at that point. It's like, oh wow. And then it's like you go back to the Coliseum and you're like, question marks. Ooh, this should be cool. And then you see him freaking materialize, and his one wing unfurls, and then One Winged Angel starts playing, and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to die. You just know it. It's over.
Dear diary, today is the day that I regret looking at question marks.
Yeah.
I will never take an English class again.
The funny thing is, I've never beaten him in either game. Although I feel like, as weird as it is to say, I think I came closer in 2 than I did 1.
Okay, he is a cakewalk in number 2. I mean, like, and this is just coming from the guy who's played it before. That's the only reason why I'm saying
Yeah.
that. He is so much easier in number 2, and I'm so disappointed that you only take him on once.
What annoys me about where he is in 2 is it's not an easy like reload and go back to the fight situation with that. The Coliseum, it's like you can prepare and then you go and you choose the fight. There, it's like that one specific spot, then you have to reload your save, then you got to make your way back there.
Yeah. Oh,
All
what's so
heck's
bad
broken
is
loose.
you have to take him on to continue the story too.
Yeah, you don't have to win, but
Well, no, you have to win it.
no, you don't.
I thought you had to win it still.
No,
to
no, no,
continue
no.
the story on
When
that.
you lose, he says whatever he says about you being weak, and then he leaves to go find Cloud or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It
That's
doesn't
right, yeah,
really
'cause
matter if you win, but it's
it's the
incredibly
pride.
disappointing if you can't, obviously.
It's a pride issue for me. Like I can't not beat him.
I'm
I
looking
have
forward
I
to
have
seeing
win.
you reach that point again. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to have a lot of fun, but it's going to be hecka hard. I already
I
know
mean,
what it is.
here's the thing: are you gonna do freaking expert or critical mode on 2?
Oh yeah.
Justin,
Oh
Justin,
yes, I am.
proud isn't enough for you.
Nope, that is not enough for me.
I don't. I
said
mean,
that I don't know if you. I don't know if you caught the very first episode. I said that I was going to do the hardest difficulty of the games that they have to complete, not to 100%, just to get to the story.
yeah, but
Because like I cannot defeat the organization members. The data
Mhm.
replication of them. I can't do any of them. I can't even do the ones in number 3. Like I've got everything that I can make it perfect, and I still cannot get past it. I've yet to win a single one.
yeah.
So, yeah. So I will not go through those. I will try each one once. I will give it a fair shot, and maybe twice if I feel like there's some hope. But I have zero expectation to get through those. Storyline, absolutely. I have 100% expectation I will do it.
I had to laugh. I can't remember exactly how you put it, Aaron, but it was something like "frick this guy in the black coat." the first.
No, it's the guy in freaking Beast Castle.
Hollow Bash. Mhm.
Oh, Zolden. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
He was, and I was stuck. I couldn't leave because the only other world I had gotten through was freaking Mulan,
Mhm.
and that's not a good level grinding world at all.
No.
And all the other, if I kept going to other places, it just would have started another storyline again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah. It's not pretty.
It's
So I just gave up,
You just gave up.
and I
Yeah.
went on to 3.
Just be glad you didn't have to fight those same people in Chain of Memories.
Oh.
Justin's going to have to.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Justin. Oh, I'm
Yes,
so
I am.
sorry.
I'm going to be. I will actually finish up a game that I have not finished since the time I started YouTube.
It's true. You were gonna do Chain of Memories.
I
You
was
got
going
like
to, and I
part way
never
into it, and then you gave
Then I
up.
kind of stopped. Yeah. But yes, I intend to go. Like I said, I can do them all. I can do them all. It's just I've got to sit down and do them all.
The problem with Chain of Memories will always be that the card system idea was an interesting gimmick that they did not fully figure out what they were doing with it. I feel like when they made that game, obviously they used elements of it in a couple of the later games that was much better done, but that one was just like I don't think was very well done.
Yeah.
I just had an idea.
What?
I'm scared.
Remote play.
Remote
I
play?
could have Justin beat that guy for me.
Is that possible?
I think so. James, we were talking about it. We only used it to watch, but you can have somebody else legit play it for you.
That's right. Yeah, on PS4. Yeah.
Now you have the final mix.
The
Right,
story
I
so
have
far.
the story so far 1.5, 2.5. Yes.
Right.
I have everything.
Oh.
And then you could
I don't
actually see the
mind.
end of the game.
I don't mind doing it. I mean, I just
Oh.
You can keep gameplay for your recordings as well.
I
What
mean,
the heck?
What?
Oh.
Was it a phantom?
No, it was a skeleton. I just didn't hear his bow shot, and it hit me.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not recording that, Justin, but
Oh, I'll say if you want to record it, you can. Because I mean, I thought you were recording the game.
I mean, I can give you absolutely no credit.
I don't care.
I'll just comment over it.
I don't care.
No, I'm
Like-
not. I'm just doing that for fun. But I reached the limit of fun in that game at the time because I just kept losing to this stupid guy.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, I'm doing it myself, so it's not like you're gonna be taking my actual recording that I'm gonna be doing it anyways. So
Honestly, I mean, I'm trying to remember, and obviously I didn't play on Proud or anything then, but I feel like the hardest one for me was the guy with the guitar. Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
Denix.
I beat the guy with the guitar in right. He might appear again. I don't know. I've beaten him twice now. The first time in Olympus Coliseum in the caves,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second time in Hollow Bastion right before all the evilness starts.
I could be wrong, but I remember being really frustrated with that fight.
I did get frustrated with him, but I think it took 10 tries. But
Yeah, Dimmick's one, his was a lot harder because at the very beginning when you first start playing his level, he's got this thing where like you have to finish it within a certain time limit.
Oh, right,
If you don't take
yeah.
out the guys within the time limit, it's an instant KO. Like
Right, yeah. And
wait, so does he appear again?
you take him on twice. Yes.
Okay, I'm done then. I've done twice. Yes. Okay.
How did we
Okay.
get? What the? How did you get over here, dude?
What?
Okay, I hit this creeper and I launched them all the way. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I answered my own question. Sorry, go back to the original question. Dimmicks. Yeah, Dimmicks, you take him on first in Olympus Coliseum to get the medal.
That was super easy. Yep.
Yeah, and then later on at the like about halfway through the game when you go back to Hollow
Right.
Bastion,
Yep.
you take him on at that point.
Yep. That was right after Goofy, quote unquote, died. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. I'm done with that next one. Good.
Okay, that's the last time you'll deal with Dimmicks is after that. That point is the last time you deal with him.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah.
I've accomplished something.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not easy, but he's fun. I personally have fun playing with him.
And then there's.
I mean, I do like his character. Just he doesn't want to be there, but then he just pulls out this guitar and rocks out trying to beat you.
Yeah.
with his water clone stuff. Yep.
Then there's Larxene.
God, I hate Larxene.
How many
Oh my
times do you
gosh,
fight
Larxene.
her?
Larxene, I think
It's
you
just
actually
once,
I don't
right?
I think it's only one time for her, yeah.
Because because that's around the same point, isn't it?
Well,
Similar.
Isn't
Yeah, it's
there-
pretty close to it, yeah.
isn't there the optional thing though at the
I
end
mean,
where you
yeah,
fight them all?
All these.
Yeah,
people
well
are-
that's the data replica.
Right.
Yeah,
I absolutely I've yet to beat any of those. So if you don't get through that, I wouldn't even like
Oh
blame
wait,
you.
no, it's the Larxene and I'm not gonna say it, but okay,
What?
I'm getting my things mixed up. But
But no, I remember being super frustrated with her too. Now that I think about it, also, like I feel like she was the one who carried over her annoyances from Chain of Memories. Like I feel like she
Oh,
was
yeah.
the equal amount as annoying, even without the stupid card system. It was just like,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
"Ugh."
She they did not hold back on her quick reflex and quick reaction fighting ability because it was unreal. Oh my gosh, so frustrating. I
Mhm.
will say that I am glad that they did not carry over Marluxia's, which is the guy with the scythe. They
Oh,
did not
the
carry his over.
pink-haired
'cause he
guy, right?
Yeah, he had the hit counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whatever level you are, that's how many hits that you have that you can take, and then it's automatically you're dead.
Right. That's
I
stupid.
did not.
But doesn't he also like kind of oh, what am I trying to say? Doesn't he have kind of like boss armor in the sense that if you are a high level to get more hits, that he just gets harder, basically?
Well, his damage count. Well, yeah, I mean his power is increased. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like level grinding in order to get more hits isn't really helpful because he's just going to hit you harder.
Yeah, I mean, level grinding could help to an extent because it can give you some abilities that can help you with maneuvering and defending for the most part, but it's not by any means foolproof.
Yeah, I've always been against bosses that if you're a certain level, they just get that much harder. Like I've never been a fan of that whole concept.
Yeah.
It's something that I mean, I guess it's not super common because I feel like games that involve level grinding usually reward you by being like, "Oh, now you can fight this guy and beat him super easy." But the problem with occasionally they'll just have like a boss that does that, and it's like, "Oh, that's not cool, man."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Binding of Isaac is kind of like that. There's an enemy called the Hush, and he scales. That's the word I was looking for. He scales to the damage that you can do. So if you've built like this crazy build with like brimstone and all these different like abilities that you pick up in your one shot in normal bosses, then the Hush scales in order to have enough resistance to that basically. You might have one shot the boss right before him, but when you get to him, that fight's still going to take just as long as it would if you had scrub level items. And it's like, that's annoying. That's not necessary.
Yeah.
I hate that, but you know, it is what it is. But yes, James, I know I'm pacing around a lot. I was just enjoying the conversation more than I was focusing on anything else.
I mean, I'm just doing mindless digging right now. It's not like I'm doing anything.
I feel like this became a podcast more than
Yo, thanks for listening to the Team KAOS podcast.
The Kingdom podcast, Kingdom Hearts podcast. Yeah.
So I need to get Justin to beat freaking whatever his name is.
What is it, Zigbar? Or which one was
Zaldin?
it? Zaldin.
Zaldin, yeah.
Zigbar's annoying too. What do you think about it?
Zigbar, oh yeah. Zigbar, I can't say a whole lot. I enjoyed him more in number 3. But that's all I can say.
John Talks Kingdom Hearts Live. Yeah, that's my new brand name.
I appreciate his fights.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, the one thing that playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 like the first time I ever did, the one thing I loved about it was just because, you know, we were getting this connection to these characters through Roxas, and it was unfolding how much bigger the plot was than we ever thought it was from Kingdom Hearts 1, right?
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 1, it's kind of all very ambiguous. You're like, oh, there's just this one bad dude, and he tries to do this stuff, and that's basically it. And then it's like, oh, wait, never mind.
This bad dude is now like 5 other people, too.
Yeah, and yeah, there's multiple versions of said bad dude, and he's mixed up with this whole other group, and yeah, it gets all crazy complex. But the thing that was cool about like fighting them individually was just like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, these are all legitimately bosses. These are all people that are trying to stop me, and it was like an accomplishment thing. But some of those fights were really annoying. Very, very.
Yeah. Well, and like for me, like the way that I saw it is for the Kingdom Hearts games is it's Kingdom Hearts 1, you get a taste of an understanding of something's happening, right?
Yeah.
Number 2, they just completely just blow it just wide open. Like they just tell you like, okay, here is all the stuff you're about to deal with for like the next 5 hours of your life, you know, kind of thing.
And Chain of Memories does kind of help to set that stage, to be fair.
Yes.
If you bother playing.
If you bother playing.
Which I did, and I appreciated it. But
I appreciate the plot, don't get me wrong. I just don't like the game itself.
Yeah. And they can be a little bit of a pain. But like in number 3 though, they start tying up some more of the stuff, some of the loose ends. Not everything, but some of them.
Yeah,
Right.
so like I mean, Aaron, you straight up skipped Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance too, right?
Right. I mean, I didn't even finish 2 either.
Well, I mean, I know that. So like, I've never ever played either of those games. I did see a decent chunk of Birth by Sleep, Justin, from your videos, but I've basically never watched or seen anything from Dream Drop Distance, and it's something I was looking forward to playing myself. But
oh, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I know it has. I mean, I feel like it and Birth by Sleep both have pretty big implications to the plot for 3. So like, I
Yes.
know it's important to
Huge
know that stuff
implications.
because of
Yes.
basically because of Aqua and Terra and all them. But yeah.
Yes.
Yep, because of the trio.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, their role in the whole entire story seems very insignificant when you first are learning about them, but later on you'll find out that there's a much larger purpose to them than they really convey in that game.
right.
Right.
So just that's all I can really say without going any further.
I feel like the only game that really isn't all that important, although I could be wrong, there might be something that I missed, but was Recoded. Was Recoded even important?
A little
Recoded
bit, but
wasn't.
not too much.
It's the Recoded one kind of covers a minor point that helps you understand part of the resolution in number 2, I believe.
Right.
And I mean, so I'm trying to think. Let's see. Okay. What? Yeah, John, tell me what the most recent Kingdom Hearts story-driven portion you've seen so far. What's the most recent thing you've watched?
Well, I mean, let's see.
I have to ask this because I want to say something, but I want to make sure it's not going to spoil what you're watching. Because if it does, I'm not saying anymore.
Like, I mean, I've avoided pretty much all of Kingdom Hearts 3's plot, so I don't really know anything about that. Whenever you were playing it, I just avoided it unless you were just fighting random enemies in a level. Then I would watch for a little while, but I avoided all cutscenes, so I really don't know anything that happens in 3. But I know pretty much everything from before that, except, well, no. I don't know Dream Drop Distance, right? So
Okay,
everything
did you
before
finish-
Dream Drop Distance, basically.
Okay, did you finish 2?
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
beat 2
let me
like
look-
4 times.
Let me look up something real quick. Let's see here.
On
No.
a similar note, I was just going to say, are you planning on doing like a watch along or maybe like a stream watch along of the video versions of Recoded and 358, Justin?
I mean, if it doesn't cause any copyright issues, I probably will, because I would like to be able to openly discuss my thoughts on them.
That's why I was going to say a stream might be more appropriate, because then you could just like link to the highlight in the next one's episode or something. Be like, if you want to see my thoughts on Recoded, click here, and then don't put
Yeah, I
it on
can do that.
YouTube.
Yeah, I can. That I'll probably end up doing. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch those without going through doing it with the stream, because I would like to be able to have an open discussion of various things that you watch that happened during that. I think it'd be
Yeah, the problem with it is like you could emulate 358, but it's really not a very good game.
I appreciated it because my two my favorite organization characters I got to play as them.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Axel.
I mean
and
that
Roxas,
like Axel
sure.
and Roxas. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like plot wise it was kind of cool, and it was very interesting the way they jumped around in time too. But in all fairness, the gameplay mechanics were not super great.
Can I just say I'm very happy that I now understand all this gibberish about Kingdom Hearts.
It's true. You spent years listening to us talk about this for not
Yes.
knowing anything.
I mean, even not having played through it, I
See, and I want y'all to get to the where y'all can watch or play number 3, because I got so many theory questions I want to ask you guys, and I can't do it because no one's seen it yet.
Yeah, John, why don't you just hurry up and play Kingdom Hearts 3?
You know what, Aaron? Why don't you do that too?
I am.
We'll beat it.
I did what I'm trying to get you to do, which is skip ahead a little bit.
I don't. I feel like I need to experience the whole thing.
That's going to take 5 years.
Why
and,
does
and
this
Kingdom Hearts 4 and 5 will be out by then.
This keeps happening. When I actually look over and see what song is playing, it's always something fitting, like Sanctuary, for example, right now. Anyway, no, I mean, yeah. The thing is, Aaron, once I switch to playing on normal, it's not gonna be that hard.
All right. Well, how many streams do you think it'll take to get to?
I would go so far as to say probably 11, maybe.
All right.
I'm gonna say it's like half of what I have done of the other one, and that was mostly just because everything took forever.
And now, are you planning on playing any of the other games?
Well, I wanted to do Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, but I mean, that would take an unknown amount of time because I don't know those games very well, what they would be like difficulty-wise.
Okay. We still haven't resolved the question of what are we doing about 1.
Well, I'm going to try what Justin said. I'm going to try just to fight my way to the ending area and then use that area to level grind for the Hades Cup one more attempt. So we could have like an actual stream of me playing
Can you
normally.
get back out of that area and go and things?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could just leave the Coliseum and go do something. Oh, you mean the end area? Yeah, there's a save point, so I can go to the gummy shop.
You
Yeah,
can go to the gummy shop?
Yeah, the save point that's there is because like when you go to the door that's after that save point, that's when you can't go back because that's the end of the game. So
Right.
that save point is a good spot because
As
that's
long
where
as
you
I
can go back and
don't-
forth and
I honestly didn't think you could leave after you got to that end stage.
Yeah, no, once you're in that, like, crazy room with the insignia door or whatever, if you don't
Yeah,
go
where it
through
starts
that
breaking
door,
down.
then you're
Right.
fine.
Oh, I just broke into my staircase.
Man, now I'm hyped to play this game again now. Jeez. Still glad I'm recording and playing this game again. Or these games again, I should say.
Did you see this, mountain with a big hole in it over here?
Is
Oh
it
yeah,
lava
you've got
at the
some
bottom?
torches in it. You must have explored it a little bit. It's behind your cave. Or your cave, your castle.
Oh no, I haven't been back there yet, no.
Oh, there's
Mark's
torches.
been like everywhere.
God dang it, Mark probably tunneled all the way into your freaking mountain, didn't he?
Well, if he
Yeah.
did, he's gonna be disappointed when he sees there's a gargantuan castle building wall like right in the middle of all that.
Well, he was more probably underneath there getting diamonds. But yeah.
Wasn't Mark supposed to be here tonight?
I mean, when he said the words, I forgot it was Friday, I think that was his way of saying he wasn't going to be here. Yeah.
Okay. That's a very strange way of saying it, but okay.
I mean, he may have made other plans, is what I was assuming, but you never know, I guess.
Well, frick other plan. Minecraft and the whole 2.0.
I mean, it's less important to him than it is to you, that's for sure.
I mean, fair. I mean, there's just gotta be a server-wide storage system for everybody to put their crap. But
Granted, not everybody probably will.
well, unless if you want to be looking for chests for 200 days going forward, then
I mean, there's just this thing of everybody putting their stuff in one place and then somebody taking a bunch of it, you know?
yeah, that's the point.
Well, but
We
I mean,
are a group of people.
I know.
The precious things you don't have to put in there, but like bulk things and things.
Well,
that
yeah, I mean,
people
like
might use.
stone and things like that, sure. But like diamonds,
Diamond? No, obviously not.
emeralds, yeah, stuff like that.
Obviously not.
Okay, well, I mean, in that case, then sure. I was thinking more of like, say, you know, somebody puts a stack of diamonds in, and then somebody else is like, I'm gonna make a full suit of armor because I put 2 diamonds in here. It's like,
No, that's not out. No.
We're not those kind of people.
well,
I mean, I can't speak for other people, you know, like Aaron.
Let's-
But not Aaron, but like Ryan.
wow,
Wow.
can't speak for
okay.
Aaron.
I mean, a few other people I think would come before this than me, but
Yeah, I was referring to Ryan, actually.
and then Liam, to be fair.
Yeah, I was gonna let y'all kind of leave on that. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna bring him up. Go ahead.
I mean, he did steal like all of my Kingdom Hearts. Wow,
All of your Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
yeah. I mean, freaking.
Have you been collecting things I didn't know?
You know, I just had a really interesting idea. I'm not going to tell you what it is,
Wow.
but I had an interesting idea.
Okay.
Just leave it at that.
Okay. All right. So, John, you were asking earlier if Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, if they were important to the storyline.
Yeah.
They are important because there is a piece of it that you will not. I mean, you'll put together what happened, but it won't make sense as to how they got there unless you were to play the games.
Right. I mean,
So
I knew on some level, especially Birth by Sleep was, yeah. but I wasn't sure like Riku. I mean, I assumed it was because I know what little I know about it is that it has to do with Sora and Riku training and stuff. So like I kind of understood that part of it, but that's all I really knew about it.
Yeah, the training that they're undergoing is important. There's a reason for it, but I don't want to share too much because I feel like it'll kind of waste the rest of what you have to deal with next. But I would recommend, if you can, watch my videos when I get there.
Okay. If I don't play it myself, which knowing me, I probably won't.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's just recap for those who had not been paying attention to this conversation like me. So John's gonna give one more attempt. He's gonna go to the end of the world.
Right.
Get through most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Save.
Then save. Level grind there.
And try
then go back to Hades Cup.
One more time, yes.
And then if that doesn't go well,
I will just I will go fight Ansem. But
if that doesn't go well.
Well, okay. If I can successfully loop that final area, killing enemies and level grinding, then I can beat Ansem. It's less so a shoo-in for beating the Hades Cup, but as Justin pointed out,
no,
that's harder. What happened?
I just broke my pickaxe.
You.
Which one was it? It was my Silk Touch one.
I have a Silk Touch with mending if you want to borrow it.
No, it's fine.
So I'm not using it right now. I kind of actually need this. I'm stopping anyways. I built my hallways, so
that's fine.
You need emeralds?
I have plenty of emeralds. I need books is what I need.
Oh, I think I have a couple of books. I'll give you some.
I don't have any leather or anything to give towards that, unfortunately.
I think I have.
I have iron.
I have a single book.
Good job, John. Well, let's see what. I mean, I actually don't want a fortune enchant, so I almost don't want to risk that.
Well, I mean, yeah, fortune overrides Silk Touch, right?
Right.
So you can't have one or the other.
Yep. But yeah. So if y'all want me to do that whole remote play thing that y'all were talking about, I don't. Oh, jeez. I don't mind doing that. Sorry, my headphones over. I don't mind doing that. Just let me know.
Yeah, I will be in discussion with you on that.
Here,
Okay.
here.
Once, John.
Same for you, John.
Oh no, if I can't do it,
book.
you're welcome. If I can't do it, I'll just move on. Like it's not necessary to have that. It's more than anything. I know I could do it if I had level grinded properly. It's just I started out the game doing that. Like I got a ton of levels from Destiny Island and all this stuff. Like I was doing it the right way, and then I reached a point where, when I was streaming it, I was just like, let's knock out like 2 or 3 worlds if we can. Like, remember, Aaron, how fast I went through Halloween Town? It filled me with so much confidence. I was like, let's just freaking keep going, you know?
Yeah, you blew through Halloween Town for sure.
And that was the wrong mindset to have. I should have spent more time in between each thing. Definitely before I sealed the keyhole at Hollow Bastion, I should have spent more time level grinding. But I was under-leveled for Maleficent. I managed to beat her. The dragon was a disaster. I managed to get through that, and yet that was the worst decision I could have made, because then it just made everything harder, and it's been bad ever since. So I know that if I spent the time to level grind, that I could do it. If I can manage to do it the way we're talking about, I should be fine. I may not beat the Hades Cup, but I'll at least... Oh, I know one thing that I won't get if I don't beat the Hades Cup, just remembered, is you don't get the last Ansem, or one of the last Ansem reports, right?
Yes.
Unless you beat it.
Yes, because there's somebody you have to beat in there that will give it to you.
Yeah, forget about it. Oh, well, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
I mean, like I said, if you need to go through it, I will help you go through that just so you can have the report to look at it.
I don't know if I can do remote play because I don't have PlayStation Plus or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, what would you? Okay, let me ask you this.
Okay, before you say that, John, could you just make some more books for me?
I'll see what I can do
instead of just
jumping around. Yes.
Yes. Anyway, continue, Justin. Sorry, I wanted to get that out before you.
No, you're
Talking
fine.
about something.
Yeah, no, you're good. What you could do like what Mr. McBlain did on mine. He was trying. Remember when he was playing Kingdom Hearts? I think it was actually
It was
2 or number 3,
2, right?
and he used my footage to
Show
portray
off.
parts of it that he must. Yeah, the parts that was done. I
Well,
can run through and record the Hades Cup for you, and then I'll put no commentary on it. Leave it alone at that, and you can use that for post commentary saying,
I
"Hey,
mean,
here's
what
the cup."
you should do is instead of no commentary, just randomly like
Yell.
no, yeah, seriously, like try not to say anything, and then like every now and then you just say like sweet buttered crumpets or something like that.
Right in the middle of everything, yeah.
Yeah, so it would so like, but don't tell John. So when he goes and post commentates it,
Yeah, I have
it's
no
just
idea.
random Justin yelling halfway through this thing.
So me
Yeah.
and Johnson really hate this footage here in a second, but I have to like tell myself, "No, I did it anyways. Oh, I did it anyways. I died anyways."
Or
I'm sorry, John.
or just be like freaking have a phone call with Melissa right in the middle of it or something.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah.
I'm recording and talking to you on the phone. So
So yeah, what kind of pizza do we want to get tonight?
Yeah.
Domino.
Exactly.
I kind of want this to be a thing now. Oh man.
I'll have to forewarn her that when she says, "Are you recording right now?"
Maybe.
But then you also have having interruption. So on that phone call, you also start shouting out random things about.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Alright, but yeah, but Don, if you want me to do something like that, I will be more than willing to.
I
I'll just get another
will,
game saved on the side.
I will let you know. My issue I'm having here, Aaron, is that I don't have leather.
There are so many cows.
There may
I
be,
thought you would literally just go out and kill a cow.
but you realize I don't have looting anymore, so like it's hit and
Neither
miss.
do I. Actually, yes, I do. I do. But
Alright,
I also
so
have Sweeping Edge and Fire Aspect, so I don't accidentally want to
I have one piece
murder
of
all of his cows at once. But
Alright, so people on my stream, I gotta stop here for today. I've gone way over my time that I was going to plan on doing. Tomorrow I am going to do probably Smash Brothers to make up for Wednesday's or Tuesday's stream I did not do. No, Wednesday's stream I didn't do. So I'll be doing that probably around the usual time. So if y'all want to join for Smash, let me know. I might change it.
I will try to. I think Liam would be interested in that too.
no,
Okay.
I want Kingdom Hearts tomorrow.
Yeah, you got us all in the mood for Kingdom Hearts now.
Exactly. No,
We just need to do a trio stream of Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, I'm all for that, honestly. Okay, here, John. John,
Alright. But yeah, there you go, and I'll see y'all later. See y'all tomorrow.
just give me the paper.
Bye-bye. Give you the paper. Okay.
I'll take it from here.
I have one extra.
But yeah, just keep me in the loop on Discord.
Yep.
What y'all's plans are.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you know. I'll let you
Yeah,
know.
I'll do some off-screen prep work on my end just to get ready for it. So I haven't touched it in a while, so I'm gonna be a little rusty or doing that much for sure.
I mean, what would be great is if you had like, I mean, you don't because it's a different version. But if you had like an old save file you would go back to right at that point, that'd be super great, wouldn't it?
I think I have.
It would have to be on the PS3.
Well, it's on the PS3 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it that way. Now, I mean, like I said, if I know that you might possibly have that, I can get to it pretty quick. It's just a matter of.
I would be like I said. I'm gonna try to do it on my own, right? You know.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely.
I know I'm capable. I just need to be better prepared. Is all.
Yeah.
Aaron's
Well,
deal though with the remote play. I mean, that's something else entirely.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not doing this with the expectation like, oh, he's gonna ask for it, might as well just get it ready anyways. It's just genuinely, if you think you can do it, great, do it yourself.
Right.
But I'm gonna leave it open in case something happens and you decide not. That's what I was referring to when I say that. So it's not that you can. I know you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try out what we said. I'm gonna blast my way to the end area, use that to level grind, try Hades Cup one more time, and then we'll see what happens. Hot buttered crumpets.
Justin, can you log back on for like 2 seconds
Oh,
And
sure.
and enchant this pickaxe with your levels?
Yeah, I can do it. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up right now.
How we doing back here? Oh yeah, it's still fine. 4, 5,
through
6, 7.
or played through or wasn't or 350, not 358 over 2 Birth by Sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I let's have a conversation.
Okay.
Let's talk.
Let's have a chat.
Let's have a chat.
My plan is to do kind of what I was saying you should do, to do kind of like a watch through kind of thing as I was on stream, or at least that was what I was gonna do. I don't know if I'll do that now that I think about it, but we'll see.
Well, how about this? If you decide not to do it, you can always stream the footage with me.
That's true. We could do it. Just watch it together.
And then you can put your side of it on your side and keep mine. And it'll be the same footage of what's being discussed, but at least you're seeing your side of it.
I kind of feel like though we would both have to just link to a VOD because I'm pretty convinced that they would hit that for copyright because cutscenes in those games with the music is always a problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I'm thinking about doing is just not doing the ones that are like intro music ones. Like if there's not a whole lot in it, try to avoid it. Or like I did with the first one, just talk through it the entire thing. I mean,
did you avoid getting hit for that?
Actually, let me check that real quick. I can check that right now. Give me 1 second. Aaron, I'm in the hole.
In the hole. I'm coming to the hole.
1.0. It just sounds so weird.
2.0.
That again. No, 1.0. I'm never saying that again, by the way. That was way too trippy and gross. Okay, looking at this. Yeah, no strikes. As of right now.
You just picked up the book, didn't you?
It's okay. It didn't go into his inventory anyway.
Thank you. I have an efficiency 5 for A.
For
the Unbreaking 2 Silk Touch pick?
Yep.
Okay. Should be down here.
Yeah, it's down and around.
I always get turned around.
It's kind of a mess.
I'll worry about mending later.
This place is kind of a mess.
So I will say now that I don't regret keeping myself back over here. Because y'all wouldn't have these levels to deal with.
You know, there was that. If you had died like Aaron did, you wouldn't have any levels.
Exactly. Although the purpose I did it for was not for him. No,
it
was for you.
I appreciate it, but honestly, it was just like I committed myself the past couple days to just level grinding here, and it worked out all right. Level grinding. We've talked about Kingdom Hearts so much.
Well, I mean, technically you're level grinding.
Did you just shoot at me, Aaron?
I was trying to do a really slick flyby maneuver. Yes.
I tried to do that earlier to Justin, and I missed.
Yep, but yeah.
Dang it, I landed. Crap.
Okay. But I'm gonna go from there. But like I said, keep me in the loop for y'all's plans are. I will, like I said, I'll probably get myself up to the Hades Cup point for you just in case, John.
Okay.
If not, then no big deal. But
right.
I at least need to get ready for when I'm helping Aaron.
Yeah.
Because his ultimate fight's gonna be a thing.
Aaron definitely needs the help.
Yeah, I mean, I've fought that guy so many times, not even getting remotely close to the end of it.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, he is one of the hardest organization bosses you fight in the game.
That would be great if you could just get rid of that objection for me.
I will gladly help you with that. Like I said,
objection.
Right? I'll get number 2 out early so I can at least get that because the gameplay mechanics are a little wonky.
Really hot. Much.
All right, gentlemen, I will see y'all later. I am out of here.
All right, bye, Justin.
Bye.
You can hit me if you want. I just wanted to get that maneuver out. I want to look cool, even though
I'm
I
running
like
out of
3 feet
freaking
from you.
food.
Take some. Actually, I am too. Let me see how much bread these guys have.
No, I don't want to eat bread. That's peasants' food.
Okay, what are you going to eat instead?
I mean, I've been eating freaking cooked pork chops from killing those guys in the Nether, but I think I'm running out of those. I had been eating cooked salmon and stuff before that.
And cooked salmon isn't peasant food.
No, salmon is fancy.
That's like the worst food in the game.
Well, it sounds fancy to eat salmon, so what else?
Here, get hit with your worst food. Peasant's food. Peasant's food. Peasant's food. Peasant food.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I broke another one.
You did. Where did it go?
Oh,
I was gonna say, I didn't even see it.
I didn't even see it either.
It's just gone.
Here, have another wart.
Anyway, But yeah, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end there too. I think. I
Alright,
feel like
so
we
Kingdom
haven't
Hearts
done.
tomorrow, right?
No, Smash Brothers, but
No, Kingdom Hearts.
no. Justin's doing Smash. I'm gonna do Smash.
Kingdom Hearts.
That's really uncool to damage my arm. My elytra are almost dead. Thank you very much. Stop
Oh, you
it.
have mending on them, so.
But I am not where XP is at the moment, so stop hitting me.
Well, you could have made an under today with 6 hours.
It's impossible to hit you when you're flying around like that. Anyway. Did someone say Smash Brothers? Yes, somebody said Smash Brothers.
Clap. The clap.
Somebody said it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow for another stream today. Bye.